It is I, Jim Jam. It's everybody too. I don't know. It's kind of a weird start. Don't worry.
Let's take it back.
It's time for heroic endeavors. We're gonna play some games. You guys know the spiel, right? I don't have to actually say anything. We're just gonna do it.
Yeah, we just do it.
We just go.
In 8 minutes.
In 8 minutes.
Okay.
I want to hear the spiel.
All right, fine. I'll give you a spiel. I'm Jim Jam. We're here to play some Pathfinder on Paizo's own Twitch, which is super exciting. It is an episode of Heroic Endeavors. It is the third one, and if you missed the first two, don't even worry about it. Every single week is a new adventure, a new cast of heroes, although we do have some returning heroes and some new ones coming in, so that's going to be very exciting. Sitting with me, we'll just go through them one by one. Sitting with me is Jared Hoy. You remember him from our very first episode of Heroic Endeavors.
Because I looked at him and made eye contact.
And James Chu, also from our first episode of Heroic Endeavors. On the other side of the table, we have joining a person I've never actually gotten to play with, Erica Fermina. She's joining us. And then there's this guy, Adam Rady. He's fine.
Sorry?
Huh? Yeah, you're here too. Yeah, it's Adam Rady. He's here.
What? Just here.
I'm just kidding. I'm excited to play with you. I've got to play with you in a long time.
It's been a long time. I was telling Erica that it has been since 2020 since I've played a game in person.
Yeah.
And 2021 since I played a game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like early 2021, like April, May.
Yeah.
That's when you were GMing.
That was when I was jamming.
Yeah.
I didn't play. Yeah.
Yeah, you were running your own show.
I was. I learned to just give that to you. Just let you handle it.
Also, I just want to say, you definitely should go back and check out the VODs.
All right, everybody, hush your mouths because it's 6 o'clock. It's Tuesday night. I forgot what day of the week it is. Everybody, hush your mouths. It's 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. That means it's time for Heroic Endeavors. Do the thing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our extremely on top of everything episode of Heroic Endeavors. We're going to play some Pathfinder. I'm just going to go into it. Heroic Endeavors Incorporated has been swamped with contracts over the past few weeks, and it's made the selection process for teams a little less specialized as supervisors race to get anyone they can on board to handle jobs that are coming in. You're all on duty among a throng of other licensees in a large group briefing, where an older gentleman by the name of Reginald is assigning work to any who will take it. There's been a contract to solve the mystery of the missing familiars, a contract to escort a noble lady on a tour of her family's abandoned silver mines, a contract to banish a runaway imp accidentally summoned by an acolyte hoping to bind a servant to do his chores. All tasks that either hold no interest for you or were too quickly scooped up by the other licensees in the room for you to become a part of. Reginald has more jobs, however, and now opens a folder, clears his throat, and offers out another contract to the remaining licensees in the room. This one is here's Dr. Duke Delano, who writes that in the pursuit of science, justice, and free enterprise, he's looking for security on a top secret project to advance technology into new, whatever, it's a security job. Anybody interested in a bit of guard duty it should be a simple one. Reginald looks out over the crowd of remaining licensees in the room, and at first, no one responds, leaving you with the perfect opportunity to snag a cake job should you choose to seize it. Anyone?
Well, yeah, I'll be, Duck Underfoot is on the job. I'm ready, willing and able to do this job.
Not sure I'm familiar with you, Mr. Underfoot. Could you say more about your character for the people at home?
Well, yeah, see, I'm Duck Underfoot. Duck Underfoot is a shoonie, which is like a puppy person. It's like a dog. I think traditionally in the Pathfinder 2E setting, in the Galarian setting, I think Shunies are more, like pug people. But I like to think of Duck Underfoot more like a Scrappy Doo, like looks like a full-size dog, but just smaller, like around 3.5 feet tall. And he kind of carries himself like this. He is dressed in kind of Ray robes from the new Star Wars. He's Ray, it's kind of like monk wraps and things like that. Kind of some blues, some grays, he walks not with like an air of arrogance, but with an air of confidence. And he would be approaching Reginald, saying, "Well, hi there, Reginald. It's very nice to meet you. I want you to know that I love you, and you're my very best friend."
Okay, if you could just actually stay in your seat.
Of
Just
course.
stay in your seat
Of course.
until
But
we've
hey,
gone through-
hey.
No touching.
Do love you. I love you. Best friend.
Excellent. Who? 3 more slots for this job. Who else? Chauncey, is that you? I see. Don't try to hide. Chauncey. Yes, you're still in trouble after that last bit.
Hey. And what turns around is a rat folk gentleman who, if you know rats, then he looks like a Dumbo rat. So he has very big ears that he covers into his little hat, usually wearing like a pea coat. And around his legs is a red fox named Cheese. He's really shifty most of the time. That's all I can describe. I don't know.
That's fine. That's all I want to hear out of you anyway. I'm putting you down for this one, and I don't want to hear another word about it. Leaves us with 2 more slots. Anyone else? Anybody else?
If Chauncey's going,
No.
I might as well go along. We're friends, you see. Bonded by the hardships of battle, and one of us got blown up by the little Pixie one, and I feel bad for him.
I'm so mad at her.
But Flotsam will go. And Flotsam is a Azarketti, which is like a merfolk, but without like the tail, just like a water people. He's tall, kind of chubby, but there's some muscle under the chub. Pale cyan and seafoam skin. He's got like charm bracelets hanging all around him, but it's not like you didn't go to K Jewelers to buy them. It's like you found it at the beach, and that's a neat shell, and you put it on. And he's also got lining his hairline and down the center. He's got these little tiny black pinpricks that you would know can come to life. And
What color is his hair?
he doesn't really have hair as much, but it's the same kind of cyany as his skin.
Okay, so it's like his skin has the dots?
It's like
It's almost like a fin, right?
it's Finnish.
Oh, Finnish.
Finish.
Yeah. Finnish.
Flotsam is Finnish.
Yes, Flotsam. I'm Flotsam now.
Is there anybody else?
Well, I might as well. And in the corner, you see slowly starting to rise from her seat a big, long gator face. And she's wearing like a little vest, like a little leather vest, little tie. Yeah. Touch the mic. Little tie, and a hat, and she tips it up, and she's only about 5.5 feet standing, but nose to tail, about 9 feet long, mostly tail. And Vivian Verte here. I'll join in on this.
Excellent. That is going to be wonderful. Thank you all then for volunteering. The contract stipulates that this project is all top secret, so don't talk to anybody about it. You'll have to sign some NDAs, and you'll get more details from the client themselves.
Absolutely. I'll sign whatever you put in front of me.
He'd like you to meet at his warehouse as soon as you can. I have the address for you here. He hands Vivian a sheet. It's a sheet from the folder. And it's got an address for a warehouse on it. Yes.
Can I get up out of my seat now?
Now you must get out of your seat and go out into the
All
world.
right. I go towards Vivian and I
Yes.
say, "Well, hello, I'm Duck Underfoot. Pleasure to meet you, Vivian.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I want you to know that I love you. You're my very best friend."
Well, that's very kind of you. I'll pat your head.
Oh, thanks. And then I'll see these two. He had his arm around him earlier, and I'll go up and be like, well, hi there. Nice to meet you two. I'm Duck Underfoot. Pleasure to meet you. I don't want to get in between anything, but I just need you to both to know that you probably are both my very best friend, and I love you both very much.
Did you say you would sign anything?
Well, I mean, anything
Like for your best friend.
anything Reginald puts in front of me, of course.
But are we not friends?
Oh no, we're the very best friends.
Chauncey?
Ah,
No.
and you see him like rip
I don't
up
like
a
the
page.
N-word.
Never.
My last friend gave me some candy.
Oh, Sticks! Come here, Sticks! And you guys just see from the corner, like there was a cauldron just in the corner, and then there's just this cauldron that just kind of just three-legged sort of fumbles over. And he's, oh, all right. He pulls out a ladle and he just pulls, and there's like milk in the ladle, and he just pours it into your hand.
Oh, yes. I like the land. Do you want some, Chauncey?
You see Chauncey holding like cheese, and cheese like takes their paw and like closes Chauncey's jaw. Chauncey closes cheese's jaw, and he's like, "No, I'm good."
Okay, that's more for me. I just wipe it on cheese. Dry my hand.
Rude. You got cauldron milk on your familiar.
Why?
You didn't say I couldn't.
I'm a little flabbergasted at the moment. You have a cauldron full of milk?
Well, yes. I can't seem to get rid of him. He's just been following me one day. To be fair, I don't even know if it's a he. Just know it sticks.
Oh! Give me a second. And I put my hand on the cauldron. And I would do my what is it called? The psychic aura.
Yeah.
My aura sight. And kind of get some vibes.
Vibes.
What are the vibes?
What are the vibes?
Can we roll for vibes?
I can get a general assessment of its health. I can get its apparent emotional state.
Yeah. Well, it's a cauldron. It does not appear to have an emotional state or health, really.
I rolled a 19 for vibes.
Yeah, I can help.
Yeah, please.
It's a cauldron,
Okay.
and you're getting definite vibes of cauldron.
Okay. Interesting.
Cauldron vibes.
Okay.
Strong cauldron vibes.
I might, if I may, and I might walk over to it, and I also would like to, I want to read its psychometric resonance.
Whoa.
So, with the touch, I'll just like run my little claw around the top of the cauldron, and I get to read the psychic impressions left on objects by previous owners.
Sure.
What is happening?
That's a great question that I'm going to answer for you now. So this cauldron's previous owner is dead, and you you get sort of a psychic ping, sadness, sort of a sense of like loss, not just in the sense that like the owner died, lost, but more in the sense of like its purpose died.
Oh.
And so now this cauldron desperately searches the world for a purpose
And
and a
it just
reason.
stuck
And
with
for
Duck?
whatever reason, it stuck with Duck Underfoot.
Yes,
All right.
this is absolutely the accurate story.
I just want to say, you didn't make her take jet damage, Jim.
Well, this is not a severely cursed cauldron. It's just a sad cauldron.
So, where are we off to, Vivian?
Oh, right. And I'll
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh yeah, shh, hush, everybody.
I'll just show the paper with the address on it.
Oh,
I mean, we're not supposed to talk about it, so I'll just show you, I guess.
Ah, the greatest loophole. Sight.
all right. I know exactly where that is. Let's go. And Duck Underfoot begins walking out the door.
You go.
How deep is your cauldron?
Foot and a half. 2 feet. Foot and a half.
Make it small enough so he can't. So.
Mechanically, I need to submerge occasionally, Jim. Would it be big enough for me to submerge into his cauldron?
You could not fully submerge in it. You like getting into a kiddie pool in terms of like how much of you would be covered, and it's full of weird cauldron milk. So I mean, there's that to consider.
Hey, nobody said it was weird. All right,
I mean,
you're the one
cauldron
making it
milk
weird.
in and of itself is intrinsically
You're the
weird.
one making it weird.
How long has it been in there?
Oh, I don't. Oh, hey, look, more things over there.
So the 5 of you head into a seedy, rundown part of town and find yourselves standing outside of an overgrown, rusty fence. It looks like some parts of the fence have had holes cut into it, and other areas are so bent over that you could basically walk up them as ramps. Beyond the fence is an old warehouse with several brand new signs that proclaim private property, danger, keep out, and various phrases in other languages that all seem to mean the same thing.
Well, Duck Underfoot turns and looks at everybody and he kind of, you see to the front of the group, and he turns and says, hey, look, I know you guys are all qualified to be here, but I have been studying over half my life for this. That's right, 3.5 years of constant, non-stop study on how to fight, and I think I should take the lead. You guys all just want to follow me? Quietly. Duck Underfoot begins to stealth his way.
He stealths his way.
He's gonna stealth up. He's gonna go up one of the ramps.
Okay, sure.
But behind him, Styx just keeps coming.
Yeah.
Styx is just a cauldron.
So it's just a cauldron. Styx is finding navigating the fence itself very difficult. But you make your way, and as Styx is sort of getting tangled up in the cauldron, making quite a lot of noise, just basically just rattling the fence a ton, you see a man in a very fine coat and a top hat who comes out of the warehouse. And at first, he has this very angry expression on his face, and he sees the lot of you standing outside the fence, and that softens. He says, "Ah! I am delighted to see Heroic Endeavors has answered my call for aid. Come on in. Let's get you situated. I'll fill you in on the details of my project here. I am so happy to see you." Yes, you have no need to climb the fence. And he comes over to the front gate of the fence and unlocks. There's a big padlock. He unlocks it, throws it open, says, "Come in, come in."
Oh, wow! And Duck Underfoot leaps down. I did it like this, but he just leaps. And then he leaps down and he goes running up all the way to this guy and he goes, "Hey!
Yes.
I'm Duck Underfoot. I'm so pleased to meet you. You are my very best friend. I love you."
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'm quite pleased to see you as well. And all of your friends. Come in, come in. My name is Dr. Duke Delano, and you are here to help me make tomorrow a brighter day for all of us. Yes, yes. Now you may look around you and see nothing but crates and containers, but I assure you that you are gazing upon some of the most wondrous scientific advancement of our age. It's truly astounding what we're going to accomplish here today. What I'm going to accomplish. You're going to help, but I'm going to do the accomplishing. You understand? Yes? Do you?
Not allowed to talk about it.
Not allowed to talk about it. And do you know why we're not allowed to talk about it?
Reginald. Yeah.
Yes, it is because Reginald told you, but it is also because what we are doing here is something so magnificent, so incredible, that there are dark forces in this city
Duck Underfoot has made his way into the
who wish
box.
to stop me.
And he's absolutely rifling through one of these boxes.
Okay.
Just nose first.
Most of the crates are actually sealed, like as you're trying to like.
Oh yeah, he's
like,
trying to get one open.
Okay, sure. Yeah, make an athletics check for me.
You know what? He's not trying too hard to get it open. I'm gonna make the check, but it's more like his nose is up there and he's like trying to like kind of push at it.
Sure.
But he's definitely sniffing. He smells something in there. That's a nat 20 on my athletics check. 33.
Sure, yeah. So you just start prying open one of the sides of this container, and the Dr. Delano looks over. He says, oh, no, hold on. We actually can't open those right now.
Oh, yeah, of course. I understand. And he just keeps, he's still going.
We can't do it. You must leave it sealed.
Okay. And he's just still pushing it open. He's like his nose is still, he's like, yeah, of course. But he's like pushing it open with his nose because there's some kind of smell in there. He's very interested.
Sure.
It's just, you have to understand, there's some kind of smell in here and I'm very interested in it.
Yes, but you have to
Hasn't got
understand, I
anything
don't
like
have the permits yet to open all of these containers. I was telling you about the dark forces that are trying to stop me, and one of them is red tape.
What if I said you could do it?
Would that it were that easy, but I must have my permits stamped by officials in Cavalosha City Hall, which I intend to do first thing in the morning. But unfortunately, government regulation is not the only dark force trying to stop advancement. No. There's also brigands, thieves, and vandals. And that is where you, my fine friends, come in. Every night, they come and try to break into my warehouse, abscond with my things. They have done so successfully many times. I've had to replace so much of my equipment. I can no longer afford to do that, but I can afford for you to secure the building overnight. First thing in the morning, I get my permit stamped. My equipment will be safe and sound upon my return, and I shall build my glorious machine. Now, would you like to know what my glorious machine is going to do?
Yes.
Duck Underfoot
Absolutely.
pops up from a different crate on the other side of it, and you just like see it. Yeah, definitely.
Do you like the rain?
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Oh man, sometimes there's these puddles that get made by the side of the road, and I gotta tell you guys, I can't help myself. Those puddles are just too much. Sometimes it's when they're really filthy too that I really.
The answer, of course, is no.
Thank you.
No one likes the rain.
No.
Do you like the cold in the winter?
Oh man, sometimes I just lay back. in the snow and
Absolutely not. No one
No,
likes the
nobody
cold
likes
in the winter. Do you know what we like?
What do we
Days
like?
that are 82 degrees.
Yes.
The sun is out all the time, forever. That is what I aim to do with my machine. I, in my infinite wisdom, shall control the weather over the city for all of time to make it perfect. Exactly how I like it and how everyone likes it. And I know that everyone likes it that way because I am very wealthy. And the things that I like are the things that are right and good.
But I thought I liked rain.
You like it to be sunny and 82 degrees forever, all the time. Now, there are some who believe that there will be consequences for controlling the weather, making it 82 degrees and sunny for all of time.
Boo on
They
that.
say the farmers need rain.
No.
The cycles are natural. They are not. I will control them, and I will not be stopped.
I gotta be honest, I don't know enough about any of this to dispute him. Do you know?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
he's
big.
absolutely wrong.
I'm in favor
Oh,
for this one.
he's wrong?
Oh, yeah, there will be. Sir, I come from the wetlands. And, yeah, you get it. He gets it.
He gets it.
If it's
I don't
82
get
and
it.
sunny every single day, how are those wetlands gonna replenish themselves?
We're not in the wetlands. We're in the city, and in the city, it must be dry. And if you want to go to the wet places, you go to the lake, and you go to the lake
The lake's the wet.
on a sunny day, which you will always be forever. It's fine. You don't understand yet, but you will come to understand. Again, I'm incredibly wealthy. You'll see it my way soon enough.
Will it also be a sunny night?
No, we will still have nighttime, but it'll
Okay.
be 78 degrees every night.
Why is it so warm?
I like it warm, and so soon will you. You'll see.
Well, I'll be honest
thought I
with you,
liked it
best
cold.
friend. I kind of like it a little bit cold because I have all this fur on me.
You only like it that way now because you haven't been shown the proper path. Once I control the weather forever, you will all come to see it my way, I assure you. I'm incredibly smart.
All right, but if we do this, do I get one of these boxes? Because I really want to get one of these boxes. He's already gone to like a third box that he's just sniffing at and just digging his nose into.
We can open the boxes
Okay, let's open the boxes.
tomorrow morning. But unfortunately, due to regulations, they must remain sealed until I get my permit stamped. We will build the machine. Everything will be right. You just need to keep these boxes safe until I return in the morning.
I do have one more question.
Yes.
Your machine, does it control all weather or just the weather around the city?
For now, only the city. But once we've expanded my operation wide enough, why, eventually, I can give my gift to the entire world. Won't that be wonderful?
I like gifts.
I also have one more question. You mentioned thieves, brigands, and vandals. How does one differentiate betwixt them?
That's
I wouldn't bother to. If anybody comes to interfere with my property, you will discourage that. Violently if necessary. As you are heroes, after all.
Oh, I've been studying over half my life for these.
Hero's a weird term.
We certainly were hired to be here.
I've
Yes,
trained half
indeed.
my life to be here.
Yeah, so do you have a list? Are you the only person allowed in and out of here? Or
That is correct.
do you have like a
Just
boy?
me.
Just you?
No one else should come into this warehouse.
I start like shuffling Chauncey towards the
Except
door.
for you
wow.
to secure the area, of course. Yes, you have permission to be here.
All right. And we can go in the boxes.
Cannot go in the boxes. The boxes must remain sealed.
Until
It's
tomorrow.
very important.
Till tomorrow.
Because if they are opened, then I'm going to have to go through this whole process over again. There will be inspections and delays and more delays.
12:01 this evening, I can get in the box. Got it.
No, wait until I return tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay, addendum. He's not allowed in the warehouse, but the rest of you can
Wait.
come and go.
Why can't I go in the warehouse?
You are going to guard the outside.
Oh, all right. The very best place.
But what,
Yes.
what if it rains?
I love when it rains.
It may do that. We are, of course, in the before
Oh, I hope it rains
times
tonight.
where weather can do undesirable things.
It's about this time that the cauldron catches up and begins just walking into the warehouse.
The
It takes a
cauldron-
long time to walk.
The cauldron also starts opening boxes. It's like,
Neat. What a delightful device you have there.
Well, would you like some milk?
I would not.
You want any more?
I want to get into there, if I'm being honest.
Oh no, that's not acceptable.
Okay. Well, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, though. That sounds good. We can go to the boxes today, though, right?
Chauncey says no.
oh, we get the boxes tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Once he returns.
Right. But we're not doing this. 'Cause you said it's wrong.
Doing what?
You're my very best friend. I listen to you.
Oh, I'm here to make some money.
Oh, all right. Let's do that. I'm guarding the outside.
Excellent. I love to hear things like that from you.
Come on, Sticks, let's go. The cauldron's like walking its way toward. Then it begins just a slow pivot, trying to move its 3 legs the other way.
I am going to go to City Hall. I'm going to camp on the steps all night so that first thing in the morning, I can get these papers stamped. I will return. I will begin building my glorious machine that will change the face of the city forever and make everything perfect in my image.
Yes.
Do you want us to bring you some tea in the morning?
Absolutely not. You must stay here. For if the brigands are watching this place, when you come to bring me my tea, they will strike, ruin everything. Start all over again.
Clever brigands.
I will leave you to plan out the defenses of my warehouse and the grounds. Good day. He leaves. You are all alone in this warehouse. With boxes, barrels, bags, all sealed up. What do you do?
I'd like to use my That's Odd class feat. So when I enter a new location, such as a room or a corridor, I immediately notice one thing out of the ordinary.
Sure.
If there's anything out of the
It's a
ordinary.
walking cauldron.
I have seen it.
Not out of the order.
You notice that it looks like a lot of the wall on the western side of this room has been like buckled inward. You're inside right now, so when you go outside to look at it, you can see there's like all these giant like dents in this wall, like something. And there's a bunch of like dust, like stone dust underneath this, and like chunks of it. It looks like maybe something had been trying to like literally burst through the wall into to get in. Yeah.
Okay.
That strikes you a little odd. And as you're looking around a little bit more, you see there are also some scorch marks in the grass, like as if somebody had like lit a little bit of it on fire in various places. There's like actually like little like, now that you're following them more, like almost like little winding trails. Seems odd. That's odd.
That is odd. I will come back into the room. So I've been looking around, and it doesn't seem. Well, I mean, granted, I don't know what these things are for, and I'll like gesture at the wall, and this might not be as easy as it was made out to be.
You see Duck Underfoot from the entryway from outside. He goes, "Hey, could you say it again? I can't hear you from out here."
We're not allowed to talk about it.
We're allowed to talk about
What'd she say?
She said we can talk about it now.
Okay, hey guys, I really want to get in those boxes. Can we get in those boxes now?
No.
I like the rain.
We talk about rain. I like rain a lot. Why'd that guy say he doesn't like rain? He said I don't like rain, but I do like
He
rain.
said we don't like it.
I don't like rain. Rain's awful.
Hey, what'd Vivian say?
She likes the rain.
Oh, I like the rain too. You like the rain, Vivian?
I sure do. As I'm slowly sauntering over to the door, I'll lean on the door frame and I'll say, you know, there are some things that you don't need to know, you know? We'll sometimes have a conversation, but it doesn't necessarily involve you. But I am gonna tell you right now everything I just told them. So,
What you know?
there are some scorch marks in the grass out here.
Okay.
That wall is buckled in.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna be as easy as it was made out to be.
All right.
So if you need any help out here, just holler. One of us will, maybe help. I don't really know them that much. What?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever.
You see a squirrel?
It was nothing. Don't worry about it.
All
It's
right.
fine. Might have been a squirrel.
As you're leaning up against the door frame there, Vivian, what Duck was actually looking at, it was a bird that was perched nearby. And that bird actually flutters down and lands right on your shoulder.
Oh.
Eat it.
And
Okay.
it's looking at you.
Stay
and
still, I
and
can get it.
And it hops like back and forth on both of its feet, and you can see that it reaches down with its beak toward its foot, and it has like this little piece of paper.
And you see that Duck starts to.
Picks the paper up and like holds it in its beak towards you.
Oh,
And then it like hops
the paper.
away up on top of your head to get away from the dog that is trying to eat it.
all right. And I'll unroll the
Sure.
paper.
It simply says, follow. And then the bird takes off and it lands like on the fence outside.
Is there a way for me to see if I can trust this bird?
Roll an insight on the bird.
Make a vibe check on the
Vibe
bird.
check.
I've checked the bird.
I guess
Check the bird.
perception.
Ooh, that's not good.
Is that 15?
That is a 5.
In a weird angle.
Yeah.
That's so that would make it a 15.
15.
My
knew it.
perception is 10.
Super difficult to get vibes from the bird. However, it seems like it's like a common sparrow. And it's definitely like watching you as it's sitting on top of the fence. It's like watching you. and it just sort of like hops there a little bit.
But-
and it seems to be like patiently waiting for you to kind of figure out what you want to do.
To
Like,
be
it doesn't-
clear, it was on her shoulder.
Yep.
I went to just kind of feel what it would be like if I
Yeah,
held
right,
it in my
right.
mouth.
You just wanted to see what that would be
and then,
like. Yeah.
And then it flew away.
Well, then it hopped up. It noticed you coming, so it hopped up on her head to get away from you.
Yeah, but then where'd it go?
And then it flew over.
I'm going over there.
Okay, so-
I'm absolutely going over there.
you're over by the
hey,
fence.
hey, guys! Hey, guys! Hey, guys! There's a bird! There's a bird! Hey, that bird that was over. And he's just gonna keep doing that. Sorry,
The bird,
Twitch.
shockingly, doesn't seem to be all that concerned. Like you would expect the bird to just like fly away, but it's still just sitting there. It makes sure that it's high enough that it can't get eaten, but it doesn't seem concerned otherwise. It's just kind of waiting.
I'll just go, hey, duck, heel.
What? And he stops. He's like, "What'd you do to me?"
Man.
Fellas, that bird wants me to follow it.
Oh, this bird!
Snap again.
What?
Well, we shouldn't leave the warehouse, that man who told me I don't like rain said.
Yeah.
I mean, I can stay.
Not alone.
But also, I don't know if we should separate. That sounds like a trap.
He will
This
try.
fence is climbable, yes?
The fence is climbable. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Natural one.
Natural one.
Whoa!
Plus 13 is 14.
Sure.
I called it.
I mean, climbing the fence, like it's clumsy enough. Like you can eventually climb the fence. There's absolutely nothing that would stop you. Like it's just easy enough for you. You just know how to do it. But it is a little clumsy at first, and you can see he's starting to climb the fence towards the bird.
Duck, come here.
What?
Come here.
I'm gonna.
Come on.
And he gets down and he comes over and says, "How'd you do that? What are you doing?"
I'll just pat your head again.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah. I know.
What were we talking about?
Uh,
Hey, did you guys see that bird over there?
yeah, we're talking about that bird. Please don't chase it. What should we do?
Well,
Did we get a key? Did he leave without? Can we not lock up?
Let's. I think Duck
Yeah, that's me.
can keep Chauncey from trouble, and I think Cheese can keep Duck from trouble, and I think Chauncey can keep Cheese from trouble.
I think you figured out how to get the rooster, the fox, and the grain across.
So if we leave them here, because where this bird can't go very far.
No.
That bird? There's a
he-
bird there.
He will try to eat the bird.
Yeah.
I just want to see what it feels like if I hold it in my mouth.
He will try to sign the bird's life insurance contract.
I mean, it's just
And then he will eat the bird.
I just need two other
You
people.
work in life insurance?
I work in an upside down triangle system that slowly gains me levels with my cousin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look
No.
like you like to travel.
Whatever is happening
What could
right
I
now, can
do
we
to
talk
get
about
you
this
into an
bird
interplanar
real quick?
hotel?
What? Hotel?
What?
You know what? Here's the
Let's
thing.
go see the bird.
I'm not signing anything from any of y'all because I don't trust you. Just met y'all today. I'm here for
I'm a
money.
licensed hero.
I too.
We're all
I feel like another climb
licensed
check. That's a 19.
19. So yeah, you this time much more as she's sort of distracted.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting up the fence, and as soon as you touch the fence and as you're going up, I mean the bird hops like to a different part of the fence.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm going
So
that way too.
you just and it just keeps sort of a distance from you, and it keeps hopping around.
But I do one thing, Jim. I follow.
Yeah, you follow the bird.
Is there anything else I can glean from this note? Is it handwritten?
It is handwritten. It is a handwritten note. Looks to be in.
Tengu.
Make a perception check. Just let's see. Let's see
The
how
last
wild
one
we
was
can
so
get.
bad. That's even worse.
Wait, hold on, is it?
No, that's a 1.
Oh yeah, that's worse.
It's not.
Yeah,
an
I mean
11.
it's a handwritten note. It's written in all caps. Nothing fancy about it. Nothing stands out to you other than that. It's written in ink. But that's all you know about this. It just says follow.
I can use my mental powers to get a picture of who wrote it.
Oh, all right. No, I'll come over and hand you the piece of paper.
Sit down with it. Hang out with it for a second. You see his colors can start to kind of dance around it.
Yeah. Keep forgetting you all have all these psychic powers. It's,
It's because I'm a psychic.
very
Jim.
exciting. You get a brief image in your mind of a bird, not the one that is hopping around the fence. It is a magpie.
So a different bird wrote
different bird.
this?
But also not a bird. There's something wrong about it. Like, the more you focus in on it, the more it's like there's also something wrong about that. It doesn't fit quite right. The shape starts to change a little bit, and then the whole vision that you have sort of blurs.
Am I familiar with the druidic arts?
Make a nature check.
Oh, good. I'm not trained in nature at all. 10.
I mean, it's man, you live in a magical world. People can turn into animals. Like, that's something that you would be familiar with. Yeah.
It may be a shape changer, but if I'm being honest, I think it's just a different bird.
You think another bird wrote this
Well,
now?
it's not quite a bird, but maybe a bird, a man that turned into a bird, or a bird that turns into a man, or
I've heard of those.
some sort of bird creature. We have bird folk.
Yeah.
That might be it. But also, magpies are smart birds.
They can talk, I think.
Duck got bored of the bird, and he's now gone to the ground, and he's starting to sniff at the spot she said that the grass was on fire.
Sure.
And he's actually going to be thinking of something, lots of somethings, but one of the things he's thinking of is lore warfare.
Ooh.
Let's use his lore warfare and see if he can glean any information about what's happened here. 20, dirty.
20. I mean, you have a pretty solid sense of smell. And there, I'm not sure if it's really sort of warfare related, but as you're sort of following these little like burnt trails in the ground, there is a distinctly like smoke, like a heavy smoke odor.
Yeah.
Sort of campfire-y,
Yeah.
but also like unpleasant. Not like a good campfire, like a dirty kind of flame.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. There's something underneath it too. You said a dirty 20. There's some. It's hard because the smoke almost almost masks the other scent.
Do
but
you
there
want
is sort of an
perception
animal.
or survival instead?
It'd be. I'm looking at your sheet. It'd be basically the same result. There's an animal smell, but you can't place it because that smoke is really overwhelming and just very unpleasant. But
Can
there's
I
an animal
try
smell
to
too.
track it now? Like, can I try to follow that smell or no?
Yeah, if you want, make a survival check.
Okay, I will. I'm going to do it.
I believe in you.
Oh, I rolled very interestingly. That was a 17 plus my 8, 25.
25, yeah. So a lot of them, there's a ton of like crisscrossing and winding, and you kind of sort through all that as they're finishing up their conversation, and then the trail leads you, and you're just following it, and it actually goes out of the fence.
Oh, yeah, I followed
There's like this hole in the fence,
Yeah.
and you go right through the hole.
Yeah. But I dig just a little bit to get through it. I didn't need to, but I needed to. So I do that. I'm going to go.
And it is about this time you all are looking. There's a bird there, and then there's also a duck underfoot like going in a completely.
And then you see a cauldron just like real slowly trying to turn that way.
I'll get duck.
Are we going with this bird? Is that what's happening?
I think
You go for bird, I
we're
get.
going for the bird.
Yeah,
you and
I'll get
I,
duck.
and they'll go.
You notice how he didn't say he loved us? He
He
told
me. When he gave me the milk.
He told everyone else. I mean,
Well, you didn't get any milk.
I don't know.
Didn't you learn? You have to get candy to be friends.
No, fine. Go with your friends. I'm gonna follow duck.
You're gonna follow Duck, Are you guys? So then you two are following the bird, and they're following.
Yeah,
he's
I'm gonna
following
close
Duck,
the
or you
door
guys-
as much as possible.
Sure, yeah.
I guess we're
You
splitting
know,
the party.
8 minutes after getting the job, we
Yeah,
abandoned
immediately.
I think you underestimate how long we've messed around here. This has been longer than it. Just a quick logistics question. This hole in the fence that I've now gone through, is that in the opposite direction, same direction, perpendicular direction to the burp?
It is in a different direction.
Different
Yeah,
direction. Got
could be
it.
going
Okay,
to a different spot.
cool.
All right, so we'll deal with you first. You follow. Duck.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna follow a little bit. I'm gonna let him like get in
Yeah,
front
you're
of
just
me.
sort of like watching it.
And I'm gonna grab cheese. I'm gonna hold cheese in front of me. And I'm like, okay, Randolph, why'd you want me in this place? And I'm gonna talk to my patron.
We'll talk to your patron. You guys are. You're doing it, aren't you? You guys are really going for it today.
Do you need anything from here, Randolph?
Cheese's mouth just opens and just
like a
stays
record
open,
player.
and you hear, I didn't say anything about you doing this. This is kind of your deal.
No, I didn't even want to take this job. I was forced to take
Yeah,
this
well, you
job.
got in trouble because
So
I got you trying to get into the vault.
You told me to get the
Yeah, I
vault.
told you to go get, but I mean, do it like well, do it competently.
I
Do it like nobody sees you get into the vault.
don't like when you talk down to me. It's just me like shaking cheese. Like, I don't like when you talk to me like this.
Stop it, all right?
Okay. Oh, shit.
Calm
okay.
down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't need anything from here. Like I could do the job.
Well, I need you
Uh-huh.
to do your job well,
Uh-huh.
so that they're not mad at you,
Uh-huh.
so that you can get back into the vault,
Uh-huh.
so you can get me that book,
Okay.
so that you
Uh-huh.
can, get to the next level, get to the next tier
Yeah,
of your program.
I've been trying to get people. No one wants to sign up for your tiers.
Look, don't worry about the other people. The other people aren't my concern now. Just get that book. Get me that book.
Okay.
I'll bump you up. I'll bump you up to 2 tiers. We'll skip a tier. Tier 6. That's not for book getters.
Oh.
Book getters go right to tier 7.
Oh.
You hear what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I hear.
Get me
I
that
hear.
book.
Okay.
That's the only thing you need to worry about.
Okay. And he like takes his hands and he closes the cheese's mouth and it cuts the transmission. Puts cheese down and
Alright.
goes to duck.
You following them.
Duck has come over here. And no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But this trail leads you essentially to like a small little place where there may have once. It's like this. It's like in an alley, but it's this like little square, and there might have once been like maybe some tables here or stuff. But like right now, it just looks abandoned. Like there's just nothing here now. There's some like clotheslines overhead.
Is there
And then it
buildings?
all just there's buildings.
Oh, okay,
around.
I'm sorry, go
And,
ahead.
and now that trail just sort of like completely stops. That smell just goes like there's nothing else to follow.
So you said it's like an alley,
sure, yeah.
but it's a square.
Yeah. So it's basically like just like there's an alleyway and then there's a bigger opening between
Got
some
so
buildings and then the alleyway
and
continues.
So now the
Yeah.
buildings that are
Yeah.
lining the square,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, do they have any doors or windows on them, or is it
Yeah,
just like
there's some doors and windows. It looks like you would there's like an abandoned storefront, and this is sort of the rear of an abandoned storefront. There's one side is like a really sort of rundown apartments. Nothing that stands out, and you're not in like a street facing area, so there's no like signs or anything. It's just like there's just like these really super nondescript buildings.
So Duck is just gonna start. He's gonna start sniffing around towards these. Towards if he comes to a door, he'll probably like be sniffing, and then he'll like realize he's at a door, and then start knocking on it.
Make a perception check.
Gladly. Nat 20.
Oh.
I've been high. 30 total, Jim.
30 total. The trail ends in like just out of nowhere. There is another smell here, a person maybe, and you don't like no recognition of it ever whatsoever. You just know that there like was a person, and that smell that you couldn't place before because of the smoke, now it hits you because Chauncey's so close. Rats. There's a rat smell. A rat smell underneath the smoke.
I begin sniffing for where I can smell a rat.
Although that whole trail gone completely.
Oh, gone.
Just like you were just followed to a spot and then just completely poof gone.
I begin backtracking along,
Sure.
looking for the smell of a rat.
Yeah.
Duck, what do you?
See where I'm going with this?
I mean, you get to him.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's there. Now we'll head over to the bird followers. This bird, it leads you like through some like streets, and it always seems to like it'll get up on like a little signpost or like a cart, and it'll always wait. It just watches very patiently for you to sort of catch up a little bit closer to it, and then it keeps going on and on and on and on. And eventually, it leads you towards this sort of very nondescript alleyway, not where they are. It's a completely different area, not too far away from where you started. I mean, you only walk for maybe, you walk for about 10 minutes, but you especially notice that there's a lot of places where like you'll go in a circle or you'll like backtrack. And it just strikes you because it's like, it's something that you might do if you were trying to make sure that somebody wasn't following you. You know, it doesn't seem to be worried, like obviously it specifically wants you to follow it, but it seems to be leading you on this little like trail that is a little bit harder to follow if there was anybody else that was trying to follow it. And as you are standing in this alley, a door opens and out steps a figure that is very difficult to make out because they're wearing this very heavy cloak and a plague doctor mask that obscures their identity. It says, "Hello, I am glad that you trusted my note enough to follow. I actually have a proposal for you. No tricks here, if that's all right with you.
Who are you?
Bird.
You can call me the Magpie.
You weren't wrong. At first I thought you were wrong because he's got the thing, but he doesn't really. Anyway, Mr. Magpie, well, what's happening?
Well, by now, I have no doubt that you'll agree that your current employer is dangerous, delusional, and has to be stopped. But you have the reputation of your organization to look after. You can't sabotage the job, nor can you stand by and just allow his things to be destroyed without attempting an intervention. So, I have a little bit of a workaround. Tonight, guard the front gate. Guard it with everything you have. Guard it with all your might and fight any who might try to stop intruders who would enter. And just allow your attention to remain there. And if the rear door were open, through no fault of your own, well, who knows what will happen while you are so feverishly guarding the front gate against intruders.
And if we do this, and we don't get paid for not successfully, guarding the machine, are you gonna pay us?
Well, it is my understanding that most standard security contracts do not require success. They require your best efforts.
Well,
Simply do your jobs in a very directed way. You'll be paid, and no one will be able to fault you for anything else that happens. Your employer will no doubt be angry, but legally, I believe you'll be covered.
what do you think?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
We've run into issues of unclarity before. Inclarity, not clearness. Do I like rain? No, do you like rain?
I love the rain.
All right.
I like rain.
I enjoy rain myself, I thought.
I like all the gifts that nature gives us.
We are both from rather damp environments, so rain is beneficial to us
Is
both.
under the water damp?
Yes. Well, it's wet.
Is water wet, though? That's a different thing. I'm inclined to help this bird person,
I am as well.
but do we tell the others?
You seem to know that rat fella pretty well.
At one time, we went on one small job.
All right, so you have no inkling as to how he would feel about this arrangement?
I think he likes crime, if I'm being honest.
This is technically a crime,
You're not wrong.
so he might.
He loves loopholes.
That's certainly happening here, right, Mr. Magpie?
If you want to call them loopholes, be my guest.
And I feel like Duck just might do whatever we request of him.
Just don't make too much noise in the back, maybe?
We do have a very alert friend. Unless we tell him. We'll just tell him.
Oh, just bring some ham.
That's also a good idea.
I, in fairness, should mention that you should take your job at the front gate very seriously, as I have a feeling anything that might try to break through could seriously intend you harm. And it would be unfortunate if anything happened to you. You should just know that you should take your job seriously there.
All right. But just like unlock the back door is what you're saying?
If it's open, that certainly wouldn't bode well for the contents of the warehouse. That's for sure.
You might have to leave one box. Because someone will get very mad if you cannot open one box.
It'll be a nice little treat.
Don't say the T word around him. Go crazy. Sorry, I'm not here.
These are acceptable terms to me.
Sure.
I mean, I don't like him messing with the weather, that's
I don't either.
for sure.
And just because someone's rich doesn't mean they're smart.
That's usually the case, completely. That's why I'm poor.
Me too. I mean, that's not why, but I just am. Okay,
Do we bow? What do we do here?
do we shake hands or
Oh,
claws or...
I can do all those.
No, I guess we just go. We just go. We can.
All right, on three.
You turn
One,
around
two,
first.
three.
I-
You know what?
I mean-
we can.
All right.
We'll just all.
Oh wait, you're going that way because I was going. You know, it's fine.
Why don't
I
you
can.
just go-
I can actually.
'cause
I can
we'll-
go this way.
All right.
I can just wait.
I'm gonna lower my hat and just start walking in any direction.
Keeping my eye out for other little birds now. Just
There are no other suspicious little birds, and you manage to get back to the warehouse without incident, without anything else happening. Back in the other area with you two. What are you doing? You've sort of the trail goes cold, and it's not like you're confident that if there was more trail, you're very thorough. For whatever reason, it's like as if it just stops, as if something just like appears out of thin air, and you can follow the trail all the way back to where you started and all the way back here, but it just comes to a dead stop. There is that noticeable like heavy like smoke and burning, and then just underneath that, almost barely noticeable, is rat smell.
Well, hey, Chauncey, and he comes running right up to you. So, hey,
Yeah.
were you here the whole time?
Looks down at Cheese and he's like, what? No, what?
Okay, so you didn't light any fires.
Wait, I'm not saying anything without a lawyer.
All right, maybe you should come with me then.
All right.
Okay. The two of them start to walk back. And Duck's like, nope, stay where I can see you.
Like Chauncey every once in a while reach it. No.
Oh, what are you doing there? I see it.
All right.
Where are you going? What is that?
Nothing.
All right. Now, why were you burning the grass? Tell me, I've been training 3.5 years for this.
Which grass?
All the grass.
I mean,
In front of Duke's house.
Can I roll anything like to further knowledge on that, or is he just like?
Well, I mean, he's just yapping about
a crime.
Yeah, he just seems to be coming at you hard and telling you.
But now hold on, Duck Underfoot started soft. He said, "Hey, have you been here the whole time?"
And then immediately went to.
Let me put it this way.
What'd you do with all those fires?
James, I can't help you here because
Okay.
I don't know what he's
Sorry,
doing.
I was hoping
so I can't help you.
I was hoping you could throw me a lifeline.
Hey, I don't know what he's doing either.
No, I like fire sometimes, Duck. But
Did you light him out here by
No,
Duke's house?
I didn't light. I let him over there.
Oh, over
And
there.
and over there, he like points to
Okay.
this like burned down bar.
Where at?
It's over there.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of fire. How many other fires you set?
Oh, Cheese, grab the list. And like Cheese grab the list, and then it rolls out super far, and he's like, 4,284.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of fire. I'm sorry to ask this question, but do all rat folk like fire?
Well, that's yes.
Yes. All right. Well, somebody lit some fires, and there were some rat folk around.
Ooh, when he says that, could I do like a ancestry, occultism, anything? Knowledge, legal lore?
I'm sorry. What do you?
Well, when he says rat folk,
Yeah.
would I like know about like a group of?
Sure. Okay. Make a society check.
Okay.
If you have a lore underworld that you want to try, that would be good too.
No, I have
But,
cult and legal. Why did I choose legal?
Ah,
Why did I
Loopholes.
choose
Loopholes.
Yep, you're right. That's a natural one.
yeah, no, you have no idea what he's doing. This Duck Underfoot just sounds wild. Just no idea what he's
Okay, so look, I was tracking this smell, and it was a smell of something I hadn't smelled before. But then I remembered, I was like, oh wait, that's how Chauncey smells. And then I thought, it's a fine smell, by the way. It was just one I didn't recognize too much because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, then I smelled it, and I smelled fire, and I smelled burning, and I smelled something else that I still don't really know what it was. But it ended at that square that we were at. But we've already walked way back.
Yeah, it's like turn around. I'm like, it's
We've
so
already
late.
imaginary walked all the way back here. We caught up to
it's
sticks.
It's so late. I couldn't even check for traps or anything.
Here's sticks just coming right towards us.
I feel bad for Sticks if we went back. Just this like sigh of a cauldron. I don't know. I got a lot of family members that they like to burn a lot of stuff.
Hey, weren't there other people?
I am right next to you.
Oh,
Yeah, they went with I can't say that word. They went with the I can't say the B word either.
bread.
Yes, they went with the bread.
There was bread and you guys didn't tell me.
I
I'm
mean,
looking around and there's nobody else but you. Well, that sticks here.
they might have bread if we go back.
Oh, they got bread! They got bread! He starts running back towards Duke's warehouse.
Sure. You all.
Come on, there's bread! There's bread! There's bread!
Y'all reconvene. at the warehouse.
Bread. I love bread. I love bread. I hope it's good bread. I love bread. I love bread. I love bread crumbs, bread crust. I love bread centerpieces. I love rye bread, wheat bread, white bread, all kinds of bread.
And Duck runs up, just talking about bread nonstop, describing various different kinds of bread that he's tasted, describing various kinds of bread he would like to taste, describing types of bread that are just imaginary that he thinks would be really cool if they existed.
Hey, you stay out of my head.
I don't want to assume that you actually do, but I would say you have the opportunity to fill each other in on things, but I understand there also might be details you choose to leave out, so I'll leave that to you.
Okay, so guys, bread.
Oh, what about bread?
We eat it.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. I would like the bread, please.
I'll start rummaging through my bag and find my rations. Like, I guess I got some of these.
Oh, what's that? Is that bread?
All right. Now that that's
It's some weird brand. Take that before. And it gets stuck in his jowl, and he's like,
So,
We got about 5 minutes.
yeah, follow that bird, right?
"For the bird, we don't borrow him.
Is it,
I got this thing to my jump."
Here, have some more bread. We followed this bird, and we met a guy called the Magpie, and he wants us, because, we all like rain, except for you.
Well, ram.
But you love
Yeah.
loopholes.
But you love loopholes, right?
Whoa. Are you about to? Whoa. Is there a loophole?
Is that type of
yeah.
bread?
We leave the back door open.
Okay.
Some people come in here, do their thing, leave one box
Of loopholes.
of, for Duck. And,
Oh, for me.
yeah, and we still get paid.
Wait, we still,
And also,
even though we didn't do the job?
no, we still gotta
We
fight
got
if
it.
anything comes.
Gotta
From
do-
the front.
We gotta do the job at the front gate.
We look this way.
Yeah,
We don't look that way.
No.
yeah.
So we're getting
Yeah,
we're getting
half the work
paid.
now.
We're getting paid to look. Oh,
We're getting paid to make sure no one comes in and out of the front gate.
I mean, I do love loopholes.
I also heard you like crime. Is that true?
What do you think crime is?
I mean, I'm not a lawyer or a cop.
Good, because I have a legal lore, so I would know.
Good to know. So you can break it. Cool. So we're doing this?
Yeah, I'm all for it. I was just told that I had to get the job done.
We will.
So you
Guard
guys
the gate.
see
which
that.
is-
I'm sorry.
Oh, which is what we're hired to do.
You see Duck's head come up out of the cauldron, just soaked in milk. He's like, "Hey, can I be honest with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my first heroics endeavors.
No.
Yeah, this is my first one, and I really don't want to screw it up. So you guys got this. You guys know what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the front gate.
All right, I'm gonna watch the front gate.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to be in here. Go back outside.
Oh, okay. He goes down and outside. And he's gonna just watch the front gate.
Man, he's good.
Who's doing it?
He's good.
Good worker.
But then you see him go.
Probably a BIRD or something out there.
What? We just gotta tell him. Reinforce it every couple minutes.
I think he's got it,
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to command him to do anything. We don't need to do that.
No.
I'm gonna go
He's got
and
it. He's got it.
I'm gonna go make sure
He's
the
a
back
good
door is seen to.
All right. Yeah, make sure it's locked.
Yeah.
Big exaggerated
That's
wink.
the loophole we were talking about earlier.
Thank you
It's
for
not. We're gonna open it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to catch you with
But
it.
then they'll come in and take the stuff while we fight whatever's up front.
Okay.
But we still get paid,
Yeah.
and I get rain still.
Oh. Hey, did you say we weren't friends?
When did I say this? You didn't give me candy. I go back and make sure the back door is unlatched and unsecured.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, when you do that, it was already unlatched.
Uh-oh.
There is no door.
What?
I'm gonna call that a. Do I take the 18 or do I hero point it? I think I'm gonna take the 18.
Okay. You notice that there is, right near the handle for the door, there is a small rune etched. And it looks like it was put there fairly recently.
I'm more occult than arcana, but can I do an occult?
Either one.
on it?
Yeah, either one. Whichever's better for you, actually. Will
I
work
will do an occult check.
Oh, big money, big money, big
28
money.
gem.
28. This small room, you can tell, is an alarm spell. The alarm spell is designed to alert anybody when a door, whatever is inscribed on it is opened, or if an area is crossed. You know that the alert can be an audible one, so perhaps when you open this door there'll be an audible alarm, or it can be a mental one, where the caster would receive like a mental ping if that door is opened.
I don't have that spell here. All right, I'll go back out.
Okay.
Back out to the front. We have a little problem. There's a magic spell on the door that could alert Mr. Moneybags that...
Oh no.
Or it could just make a loud horn. It could do any number of things. I unfortunately do not have the magical prowess to press that down.
I'm also not one for magic.
I don't think I can do that spell.
Hey, did you guys say milk? I got milk.
We got magic. No, you're saying magic.
Oh, okay.
Duck, you know magic?
Oh yeah, I know magic.
Like you can use it?
Oh, no.
Flotsam, with your rolling over your previous check when you identified it, you do know that if you wanted to stop it, if you couldn't counteract it with like a dispel, if you don't have access to something like that, you could simply try to destroy it with like a thievery check.
So dispel is on my list,
Okay.
but I don't believe I can swap spells that way. Like a wizard can take 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that as a psychic. So we'll have to break it, destroy it.
How?
I've got these, and I'll pull out like some like, again, they're like more trinkety that have been pieced together from like junk that is washed up on the shore, but it resembles a set of thieves' tools.
Sure.
See Chauncey like halfway pull out his thief tools and he goes,
Well, I mean,
no, I like yours. Yours look better.
it's just a secondary. Like,
How
I just do this to survive.
how thievery are.
I'm just as schooled in occult and acrobatics, and I do a backflip.
Imagine this was my level of thievery and just a cool backflip.
Wow.
If you had to assign a number to it.
So advanced.
You know,
like what
while you guys
one
are
to 20.
while you guys are at that back door, you suddenly at the bottom at the little gap at the door, you just hear. Wait, you guys in there? You guys, I'm guarding the outside. I see. Everything okay?
Yeah, we need you at the front, Duck.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to watch the front?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I can do that. And he's gonna pull out his pop dust
What?
and put the pop dust on the ground by
Okay.
the back door.
Okay.
Because he wants to make sure that he protects the outside. So he puts the pop dust down and then he goes scurrying off towards the front.
Okay.
Pop dust is like firecrackers that you throw on the ground, they snap.
Yeah.
It's like those, but you walk
If
on
they
them and
get
they
stepped
make
on.
they make noise. Because he's protecting the back door.
Okay. Okay.
A 10. If I had to assign a number, it would be 10.
On a scale of 1 to 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a 1 to wherever.
Just 10, regardless. Whatever number you land
One would say I'm trained in it. If I had to give it some sort of untrained, trained.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know how we had the same thievery level, but it's cool. It's not like I've been doing this my whole life. I wasn't born as a thief.
I've been doing my thing for half my life, 3.5 years.
I lived in the harbor.
What about you, Vivian? What'd you do?
Me.
I went to school.
Oh,
I'm a private investigator.
wow.
So that's what I've been doing. I'm not trained in thievery.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do you
Maybe we could do it together.
I mean, I guess we've been standing at this door for 4.5 hours. So.
I just do it.
You just do it? Okay,
Can
make
I
a thievery
aid?
check.
Is there an aid skill?
Yeah, you can make an attempt to aid him.
Hey!
Aid!
What'd you hit?
I hit a 13.
It's a 20 to aid.
Well, plus
Wait,
his skill,
oh,
right?
sorry.
Yeah, plus your skill.
23.
Well, I have to check.
On
I-
top,
Yeah.
on top of my 27.
Okay, so it's a 28.
Whoa.
You
getting
take your tools and sort of chisel out the portion of the door that has this rune on it, and you're fairly confident that at no point do your tools actually touch the rune itself. You just sort of like chisel forward and under it and scoop it out of the hole. Like so now there's this like
So I got
divot
like a
in the
thing
wood.
with the.
Yeah, and as long as you set that in a safe spot, you should be fine.
I just
you should
like
be able to open the door safely.
slowly slide it across
Okay.
the table to to our investigator.
Oh.
They'll get it. if I don't give it to you, they'll get it.
Oh, so you want me to take? What should I?
Just watch over it.
All right.
Don't let Duck touch it.
I mean, we're gonna have to figure out how we put that back. So it looks like they mysteriously got to the door.
That's a later problem.
Okay.
All right. I'll just put it in my pocket for now.
You've got a little piece of wood in your pocket that has a rune etched onto it, and you're fairly confident at this point that you can open the door and there would be no problem. So
Do it.
you do it.
Yeah, you step
Door
all
pops
over
open.
those pops.
I don't step out. I just.
Door opens, and you're fairly confident that everything should go smoothly. So you're armed with a plan and a loophole. Now, there's two different ways we could do this. Do you guys want to have a Home Alone montage where you tell me about all the things you do to prepare? Or do you just want to, like, move? Or move into it? You guys are just going to take what comes and just be like, whatever, we're just going to smash anything that comes through the gate. I don't know. Either way is fine.
Well, if I'm being honest, I think Flotsam is just going to sit on top of a pile of boxes and watch the front gate, and then if anything comes through,
Sit on top of the pile of boxes and watch it. Okay?
Yeah.
I've got a lot to prepare for.
What do you do?
Oh, I have pop dust.
Well, you used some pop dust.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use some more pop dust.
How much more pop dust do you have?
Whatever one is.
Whatever one. You've got one more then.
I'm gonna put it. See, it's so weird. I understand that when you lay it down. I should just talk like Adam. I understand when you lay it down.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you have this dust, right?
Yeah.
I understand there's got to be a certain amount that makes the pop.
Yeah.
But I wish I could just split it in half. You know? But I guess I can't, Jim. I guess that's not the rules.
No.
So there's the front gate, but then there was a different spot where we could climb over.
Well, there was
or the hole.
There was the hole that you climbed into.
I'm gonna put pop dust over there.
Sure, you go over to the hole and put some pop dust down.
And then I want to. The other thing I want to do over there is I'm gonna go ahead and put some torches over there,
Okay.
kind of in the ground.
Okay.
And I'll put some torches up front too, and I want to light those as it gets to be more dusk.
Give you should have some light. That's a very good idea.
And then I'm gonna put a rope. It's just a rope,
Yeah.
so it's not. They could see it,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Sure.
But I'll put it at trip level.
Okay.
Across the front gate.
Sure.
We'll try
Okay.
that.
All right.
See what happens there.
So
Unless you can tell me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Unless you can tell me there's anything else, because I did do a knowledge, or did a lore warfare earlier, so I just don't know if there was anything else that you could tell me that I would know was more of a defensible action I could take.
I would think
around
that
this
the only other thing that would sort of like help the defenses is actually just like if you could find a way to reinforce the fences where they had been sort of like almost like pushed down to where you could just sort of like walk over them.
Yeah.
That would probably be the only other thing that's like obvious. Like, oh, this was a weak point in our defenses.
I'm like, hey guys, don't worry about this. I got all this stuff I'm setting up. But if you guys want to go reinforce the fences, that would be a big help.
All right. Anyone know how to reinforce the fence?
No. Can I do a knowledge? How would I know? Like,
you would probably do like a craft to see if you could properly fit it back up.
Oh, that's a 12.
12. Yeah, It's just that's too much. That's way too much manual labor.
I just nope.
And meanwhile, because Duck doesn't just like do one thing and finish it. Like he'll start on it and then he'll run over and do start the next thing. But each time he moves from one to the next, Styx is just like you're just watching and it's like the wide shot where you're watching and just the cauldron's going this way and then it tries to turn that way and then he's already gone that way again, so it tries to turn that. So it's just Styx is just generally staying in the same area because it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth.
Poor Styx. Can't keep up.
I might also attempt a crafting roll, even though I'm not trained in
Try.
it.
Yeah, no, you're just trying to see if you could get that fence back
Might
up.
as well. That actually is a 17.
17.
Ooh.
Yeah, so as Chauncey sort of like looks at it and just like shrugs and
It's
is
impossible.
like, I'm not doing that.
It's impossible.
You're like, well, no, you just need to do a little bit of work on it. You get, there actually is some, away from the crates, you find some loose wood that you could use with some rope that's lying around and basically like lever the fallen fence back up and just sort of, it's not perfect, but it's something, you know? I mean, like it would probably kind of stay there.
I mean, that works, right?
Now, Jim, this is not a reference that anybody else in the world will get, so I'll explain it to people if this becomes necessary. But do you remember down the road from us growing up on
do.
Tower Road, there was the yard that just had all this stuff in it?
James gets it.
You know, all the old like farming equipment,
Yeah, sure,
pieces
yeah.
and stuff like that. That's what I imagine this yard
Sure,
is
yeah,
like.
this is like a lot that has a lot of junk in it.
It's a lot with a lot of junk.
Yeah, there's junk everywhere.
It's like somebody at some point bought that car, and it was a car at one point. Now it's just kind of pieces of a car, and it's still there. And there's like, okay, so like in this world, there's kind of pieces of a wagon and pieces of some boxes.
The only stuff that looks like it's new and intact and of any actual value are those crates.
Got it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of junk around. Yeah,
A lot of junk. Okay,
lots
cool.
of junk. Yeah.
That's great.
So
Awesome.
you shore up the fence and you put down some hop dust and you light some torches and it is starting to get darker and darker and darker.
I illuminate myself.
You illuminate yourself. There's lots of light everywhere now.
Oh, that's
Then
nice.
I don't have to say I have dark vision, but I'll say it anyways.
Dark vision doesn't even matter. There's just light everywhere.
Well, that's just
The whole place is lit up.
My skin light is lighting the way for you.
I don't like you saying that to me.
And after that, I mean, it's guard duty, it's security. You kind of walk around a little bit. It gets kind of boring for a while. You don't see anything suspicious. You don't hear anything suspicious.
I see lots and hear
It
lots
gets darker.
of suspicious things.
Darker.
Run from that way, this way.
And the trick at a point becomes just sort of trying to maintain a sense of interest and staying awake. But just after midnight or so, Duck, you're probably staring at the gate. And you don't see anything, but there's a smell on the wind. It is the smell of smoke.
Hey.
And it's very
You guys smell that?
sort of like foul, dirty smoke.
There's like a foul, dirty smoke smell.
Okay, well that's just rude.
What? What was that?
And then you all hear some popping sounds.
Ho, 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 ho! Pop dust! Where do we hear it from?
You turn towards where you had laid it down by the fence, and you see something kind of weird. You see these 3 like clouds of roiling black smoke, and sort of like as they're moving, like inside you almost see this like fiery kind of glow. Like there's something in there, and all of the grass as they're passing over it like starts to catch on fire. Like things are burning, and these weird, like glowing, smoky creatures about the size of like a normal dog, not like you, but like a dog, an actual dog, start rushing towards where you are. and they're letting out this horrible little shriek, and there's a second smell that hits your nostrils, and it's rat.
Oh my!
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Initiative.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Oh, no.
There we go.
What are we at, James?
24.
24.
I'm gonna use my hero point, Jim.
Oh, hero point on the
initiative.
initiative. That's no good.
Some better. 17.
17 for old Flotsam.
Jim.
What about Vivian?
4.
Plus your perception bonus?
Oh, I get perception.
Yeah, you're
bonus?
using perception for
Yeah, we use perception for initiative.
Because
Sorry.
my initiative is plus 0. Oh, so then 14.
14, and we got another hero point.
Oh!
So the hero point you just used is back in the group pool. I'm sorry, Vivian, you said
Nice.
14,
Yes.
and then Duck.
Well, I'm gonna have to use this hero point as well. Here,
Alright.
I'll give you this one. There you go. You have that one. All right, gotta roll again. Oh, it went over there.
Count it.
Oh, yeah, of course we count that. All right, that was 3 better.
Another hero point.
Another hero point!
That was it was 3 more than the last one. Why can't I do that? 19.
19 for Duck. Underfoot. Chauncey, you look over, Duck is just like yelling up a storm, making
Hey,
ruckus.
hey! And he's
making-
kind of like running in one circle.
And
the
you
cauldron's
look
just
over
trying to
and
follow
you
him.
see these like these like little like roiling clouds of smoke and ash and fire, and they're rushing all 3 of them at Duck. And as the smoke because the smoke is sort of parting around them as they're moving, and you can see they're like giant rats made of flame and giving off this noxious smoke, and they're just rushing at Duck. Wow.
So if I did a cone, it would hit Duck also. Right?
There's currently enough distance between these things and Duck that if you wanted to, you could maneuver a cone between, like, you don't have to hit Duck.
But he
Okay.
could.
If you want to hit Duck, don't let me discourage you.
So I'm gonna use one action to move up,
Okay?
and then I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward.
Ooh.
So in a 15-foot cone, you hear like a ear-piercing screech, like echo from him. I am going to need a Fortitude save.
A fortitude save, you say?
That's what it is.
That's not a forbidding ward. It's not a cone spell.
No, sorry.
doing it
Hunting him.
Hunting him. That makes
Sorry.
more sense.
Hunting him.
Guys, it wasn't forbidding ward.
It
at all.
wasn't. Silly goose.
Got me.
Gotcha.
All right, what the heck am I doing?
I will need a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save from all 3 of them, we'll say, because they're pretty close in that cone. Ooh, that's a good one. The first one is a 28.
Oh, that passes.
Is it a critical success, though? I don't think so.
No.
No, so it's just a regular success.
Yeah.
The second one is definitely a fail with an 11.
Sweet. They are now deafened for 1 minute. And they take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. And then the third one gets only a 12 on that fortitude save.
Oh, okay. So sorry. That one just took damage. This one is a critical fail. It is deafened for 1 minute.
Okay.
And it takes 1 point.
1 point of damage. All right, but this does the one that saved have any effect? Is it like half damage? Or
No, it's nothing.
just nothing? Okay,
Yeah.
great. So you let out this haunting hymn. The rats seem to be 2 of them greatly disturbed by it, and one of them now seems very disoriented and is deaf. And that ends your turn, I believe.
Yes.
The first of these weird, smoky rats just runs right up to Duck, undeterred.
Hey!
And it tries to bite you.
You smell like John's.
And it's going to try to get its little jaw, its little teeth in there.
Oh no!
And that's probably going to do it with a 26.
Oh,
That doesn't hit Duck Underfoot. Yeah, of course it hits Duck Underfoot.
Not only do you take 9 points of fire damage, but your fur catches on fire,
Oh no!
and you are burning.
Oh no. Oh no.
And it's going to go ahead and do the same thing. It has one more action. It ran up to you, it bit you, and then it's going to try to bite you again, but misses horribly. That second bite is just nowhere near you. That was its turn. Now, Duck, it is your turn. We're on fire.
Ow, this is hot, this is hot, this is hot.
And I have more bad news. When this rat is right next to you, you're sort of like in this cloud of smoke, and it smells horrible, and it just makes you feel horrible, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Is this, would you call this an inhaled threat?
No.
Or an olfactory effect?
I think so. It doesn't have the olfactory trait, it's just an aura.
Well, I'm gonna roll it anyways. Here we go. I believe this is a fortitude.
Yes.
25 is my roll.
25. You managed to force down that sickening feeling.
Is there anything better than a success?
No.
Okay, because I would get one outcome degree of success better than the result of my roll.
Okay.
Due to my blunt snout.
Cool. No, but there's just nothing. You're just not affected by it. You're good.
Oh, all right.
However, it's really difficult to see in this cloud of smoke, and those of you outside look
How
like
many
you,
more
like he's
things
like
can
in
he
this
come
cloud
at
of
me
smoke. When he is in this cloud of smoke, he is concealed, and the rat in front of you is also concealed. All that means is that in order to target him with anything, it's a DC 5 flat check. Otherwise, your action fails. To target the rat, also in the cloud of smoke, it is a DC 5 flat check, or it automatically fails.
Duck does not like this. This is all bad. Oh, I can't smell. Oh, I smell that and it smell. Oh, it burns. It's all so hot. And so he's gonna try to acrobatics through that square.
Okay.
He wants to go to the next rat.
Goes
He's
to the
hoping.
next rat.
He's hoping when he acrobatics that it'll put out the flames because he's rolling and tumbling.
It won't. But I appreciate.
All right, great. No problem. So he'll go through, and he's gonna when he does that, he's gonna switch his stance.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything to you guys, but he knows.
But it means something to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go, and he wants to get to the next guy.
Okay.
Hit him.
Sure. You get to the next guy.
Yeah.
And the next guy is also covered in this cloud.
How
of smoke.
unfortunate.
And you get
I
right in
wasn't
there.
expecting that.
And now you need to make another fortitude save.
Oh no. All right. I sure wish I would have critically succeeded. Natural 20.
All right. No, the smoke is not a problem for you.
It doesn't.
Powering through.
None of this matters.
It's not an issue for you.
All
But
right.
You moved. You changed your stance. I believe that's an action, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So now you can still fight.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So he's gonna basically, he's gonna be right. He can't quite see. He doesn't really know what's happening. So he's gonna flurry of blows. But what it looks like to everybody else is that he just kind of goes stumbling forward and kind of rolls and hits this thing. And so the first attack that he's gonna try with his flurry of blows is a trip.
A trip. Okay.
But to you guys, it just like he just got tangled up.
Gotcha. Make a DC 5 flat check.
All right, let's just roll them all together. It's fine. All right, so the green one will be the DC 5.
Okay.
And then this one will be the trip, and that'll be the attack.
Okay.
All right, that one was good.
You're good on. All right. So you sort of can find this creature in the smoke.
Yeah, and then I want to trip him, but
Okay.
that was a natural one,
Yeah.
which. Well, everybody, these are just sitting here, so I think I'll just take one of these hero
you
points
should.
Uses a
here.
hero point.
He's going to use a hero point. Now that's a 17 on the attack, which would come second.
So you do have to
But
make a
that's-
flat check for each action. So make another flat check roll.
Let's re-roll this one first.
Sure.
All right. Well, so we'll call that the flat check on the attack. then,
Okay.
Because that was a die for the flat check. That's fine. Oh dear.
You did exactly one better.
But it was one. I don't know what all these papers are doing here. It doesn't matter. It's a 15 for the trip.
A 15 for the trip. You go and try to pull this thing's legs from under it, and get all tangled up in it, and it is completely unsuccessful. Like this thing does not trip.
All right. Now this is the attack.
Now, what was your total on the trip? What was your total?
15.
15. Okay, you're good. You did critically fail. So otherwise, it could trip you.
Of course I did critically for you.
Could have though.
Would never have. Oh, you saw it on that 20. Oh dear me. No, that was Barnabas right there. That's a sneak peek for Friday's show. All right, another 15.
Another 15.
Oh, well, actually, you could riddle me that, Jim. Is the when flurry of blowing?
Yeah.
I don't like you
The
referring.
second the second
I don't
attack
like
obviously
being called
would suffer a multiple
Right.
penalty, but it was but the first one was a trip, and then there was a strike.
So the maneuvers also have the attack trait, so they incur those same penalties.
Oh, then that wasn't a 15. Then that was a less 4, so it was 11.
All right, so you stumble into this thing trying to trip it, and it nimbly remains on its feet. Then you try to swat at it, and it's just.
And I'm
not-
burning.
And you are on fire.
I'm like, hey guys, it's hot. It's really
Since
hot.
you're on fire,
Huzzah!
some things are going to happen, and that is you take 2 more points of damage.
Of course.
You're on fire. And I need you to make a DC 15 flat check to see if you just stop burning.
What in the world does that?
And I'll tell you what, we'll actually make it a DC 13 check because we'll say your tumbling actually did something, and it might have helped you.
Everybody, my
roll some
tumbling
of this.
actually did something. Oh, 17 on the die!
17. You have rolled. You rolled on the ground enough that you have actually put out the flames.
All right.
And you are no longer burning.
Well, I'm certain this one won't try to attack me on the next one, so I probably won't be burning next time either.
Probably going to be fine. Flotsam. Bad news is happening up there.
Am I within 60 feet of Duck Underfoot?
Yes, you are.
All right. For my first action, I would like to cast Thermal Stasis Amped on him.
Okay. First thing you got to do is pass a DC 5 flat check because he is concealed in the smoke.
Which is surprisingly difficult, just so you know.
A 4.
A 4 is
I'm
a
gonna use one.
Oh,
of
a
these.
hero point.
That's
I'm
all.
gonna use that.
Oh,
Jim.
God.
Okay.
Here we go, one more sitting out here.
7.
7. You somehow managed to spot this wildly flailing dog,
Oh, it's so hot! Oh!
and you can target him with your spell.
Okay, so it's amped. So basically, you're gonna gain 6 resistance against fire and cold damage
Ooh!
for 1 minute.
Nice.
That is quite the spell to have in this situation.
I accept.
And then for my next trick, I will target the closest.
The closest rat would be the first one that he started by.
Okay. Initially, you see Produce Flame cast in his hand, and then a moment, and the flaming fire starts to kind of sizzle over and almost look like a molten ice. And if you could feel the cool coming off of it, and he hucks this ice ball.
Hucks it at the rat. Go ahead and
Used
make
my conservation of energy to swap the.
a very smart maneuver. Go ahead and make another DC 5 flat check because the rats are all concealed as well in the smoke.
Here! Hey!
Not doing well with his concealment rolls.
No. How dare you?
Huzzah!
We need them.
My friend!
I'm not allowed to do another
You
one.
can't do another one on the same roll. You just huck this ice ball and it just like it goes into the smoke and just disappears and you have no idea, like just nowhere near this rat.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it still does use the actions though.
I flash my face. My face lights.
Your face lights are flashed. Vivian, you see things are getting wild up here. What do you do?
Am I within 50 feet of those rats?
Sure.
Because I would like to do 2. I'll just dash over to them
Sure.
because I can only move 25 feet. But then I want to tail whip them.
Sure. You could use 1 action to get to the closest rat, which is the one that he just tried to strike, or you could use 2 actions to get up to either the rat that he's fighting or the rat that nobody's fighting.
I'll just go to the first one.
So you use one of your actions, you get right up there, and you just try to smack it with your tail.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
want to kind of like hockey. It has a sweep, but ideally I just want to like puck it away from,
Well, you can try to make a shove with it if you want, which is different, but if you want to actually deal damage to it, you can just wrap it.
Because I have a tail whip attack.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like you can shove it. Like if you want the effect to be you want it to move it,
Yeah.
it's a shove. If you want to just deal damage to it, it'd be a tail whap that can just be flavorfully sweeping and smack it.
Okay, because I can deal bludgeoning damage with my tail.
Yes.
And it has a sweep trait. So
Sweep
would
means
sweep
that
like
it
just
can
like,
hit other creatures. Like if you can hit other creatures nearby.
That's what sweep trait is.
Yep.
Are any of them close enough? For
No, because this one had moved up to attack Duck at first.
That's me.
That and
So for the
I-
first roll, the
DC
first roll is your DC 5 flat check.
okay,
Which you
well, that's a
succeeded.
10.
You succeeded.
That's
You
been the
can-
hardest
you can hit
part
it.
so far.
I failed 4
Now,
times.
now, before you roll your attack, it's only fair that I help because now that you enter the smoke, it's nasty in here. You need to make a fortitude save. I know there's a lot of like rolling to do
Oh.
prior to anything.
Here you go. Here's this.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
you're using the hero
hero
point on the
point.
fortitude save because it was a natural one.
It was not a natural.
Oh, I thought it was.
But
It's a 3, okay.
it was very close. Yes, that was much better. That is a 26.
26, you
Oh.
are not at all sickened by this horrible smoke.
Now I'm gonna smack.
Now smack the rat.
What? Okay.
We're not good fighters.
Hey!
have a-
You want the
wait,
0 point?
I just have a question. So, unarmed attack,
Yeah.
expert, would that be a plus 10?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not. You didn't miss by a lot, but you did miss.
I'll stick with the miss. I'll stick with the miss. It's fine.
So
this is fine.
This tail comes thumping down, smacks the ground right next to the rat. It doesn't quite connect, but it was close. It was close.
And I would like to glare at it intimidatingly.
Oh, you got the intimidating glare, do
Yeah,
ya?
I do. I'm
Okay.
gonna demoralize it.
I love it. Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
That is a 27.
And we got a raid. A 27 is an incredibly intimidating glare. It is, in fact, a critical success. And I am frightened too. I was frightened
Oh.
too. And this is the deaf one. So it's frightened and deafened.
I should have attacked that one.
Now let's make it blind.
All right, that was an excellent turn by Vivian. We move next to the remaining rats. The one that is now next to you is going to try to bite you.
Hey!
You just walked right up to it. So
Don't do that.
It's going to
So
try to bite you.
rude.
And well, it's probably not going to succeed with a 13 on the first bite.
I looked at your die. I'm sorry. I'll
Yeah,
stop
you shouldn't
that.
do that.
No,
but
that's
that's
stop.
okay. I
Sorry.
expect it from you.
No, I'm sorry.
With a 13 on the first strike, it doesn't hit you.
No,
It tries to come in for the second bite and is even worse. And instead of just standing there and attacking you, it actually just like rushes past you. So like suddenly all the smoke clears as it rushes over to where you are standing.
Did not take that thing. Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. I don't think I ended up taking that thing. Go ahead. You're
Okay.
fine.
It just rushes right up next to you. And that was its third action, so it's next to you, but it can't do anything. But it's very threatening. And this smoke is starting to fill your lungs. It's very gross. And you know that when you begin your turn in the smoke, it's going to be bad for you. Potentially, possibly. The third rat is going to rush up to Flotsam with 2 actions, because you were standing pretty far back. I said it was, within 6, so it's going to take 2 of its actions to rush up next to Flotsam and try its last action to bite. Whoopsie. I doubt it with a 17 to hit.
Negative.
So it tries to bite you, but it is unsuccessful. That takes us to the top of the next round, and it is Chauncey's turn. Chauncey, you begin your turn in the cloud of smoke, and you must make a fortitude save.
Okay. Oh, 18 on the die for a 29.
You are feeling fine.
Oh,
but the
so
smoke
strong.
is gross.
So strong. Cool. As Chauncey sees a creature running up, he's like, oh, no. And he bites into his hand, and like blood trickles down as he pours and casts Summon Undead.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you see like a hand punch through the ground, armor like covered and rotted as it pulls itself up as a skeleton guard comes up, jaw unhinged, where you see a crossbow and a scimitar at its side. And it's like,
I love it. It is all 3 actions to summon the undead. However,
Yes.
Now standing there is this skeletal guard. Now it does immediately get its 2 actions when you first summon it.
Yes. So 1 action to pull the scimitar, 2nd action to strike down.
Love it.
Okay. That's a 16 to hit.
A 16. It's close, but no cigar. It does not. It does not connect.
Okay, well that's his actions.
You get it next time.
You get it
I
next
believe in you.
Yeah, next time, believe in you.
Hey, great try! Great try, skeleton! Good job!
It's made of bones.
I just realized that as I said it. Everybody, there's a skeleton, look out! I know where I can get it.
Vivian, there is a rat creature right next to you, and it tries to leap up onto your leg and just take a huge hunk out of it with its weird, fiery little teeth.
Gross.
But it's probably going to miss with a 15
Yeah, that
to hit,
misses.
so it just misses horribly. It's going to take its 2nd action to try to do the same thing. Actually, even worse because it's frightened 2. So that's a 13 on the 2nd attack, which is going to be nothing. And then it is going to just run away because it's already scared of you, and then it misses twice, and it's terrified. So it is going to run back towards Duck, and it is now next to Duck, but it is not near you anymore.
All right.
It wasn't having any more of that. At the end of its turn, frightened 2 becomes frightened 1, and it is Duck's turn. Now, Duck, you're into this cloud of smoke, but I want you to make another perception check. This will be for free, no action required. I'm just going to give it to you.
But just a quick question. Didn't that one move away from me?
One moved away from you, and then another one came up and behind you.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Yeah. But make a perception check.
All right, 23.
23. You hear the sound of pop dust in the distance.
Oh, which direction? Well, it can only be one other direction.
There can only be one other place.
Somebody's at the back door! Somebody's at the back door! Somebody's at the back door!
Oh, get him!
And now you need to make a fortitude save because you're in the smoke.
You're kind of mean. All right. Fortitude is 12.
12. That would be. If you had a hero point and wanted to use it.
Well, was it a failure or a critical failure?
It's a critical failure.
I think I'll just reach over here and grab this hero. Oh, there's a hero point here.
Ah, there we go. All right.
You
Yes.
could just take that. Hey, Charles, you want to give me that hero point you
No.
got?
No. Oh, you want? Wait. You want to sign up for an interstellar timeshare?
No, that's all right. 23.
Okay.
23 is a success.
All right, so it's a critical success because I get an outcome 1 degree of success better than a result. But it doesn't matter because you told me it doesn't matter. Who cares? Let's do it. I go, hey, to this rat. And I totally distract him
does
because
not
I get
respond.
right up in his face. And I do
All
that. I do that as a feint.
Okay, you're gonna faint at it.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna remember how to do it. There we go. 17.
Against its perception DC.
Yes.
And its perception, it is not. It is not distracted.
All right, I need another. Oh no.
Oh no!
There's no more hero
Oh
points.
no!
I wonder if I just wait a second or two if there'll be more hero points.
Oh no! But you have to keep going.
Oh, okay, all right, I'll just do that then. All right. So I'm gonna try. Oh, there's a hero point!
Too bad the hands off the chest.
Oh,
You have to use it in your next roll.
Well, I'm confused because the group hero point says there's 2 on the screen.
Yeah,
so is
but
that
you've
true?
been using all of them, so no, that's not true.
Okay, it's so weird. It's almost as if this one should go to me.
No, I need.
All right, so I'll just grab that hero point.
I'm gonna need it.
It's gonna. You're gonna force through the feint. Okay.
Oh God!
Nice.
Don't count that.
We
We
shouldn't
don't need
count
to
that
count
one.
that.
Don't worry about it.
No.
I didn't say count it. Did I say count? It doesn't matter. We have a group rule. I understand. All right, so wait a minute. Hold on here. Here, you take that hero point.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
for-
do that.
I love how quickly we got that. It's great.
All right. So there were some things I wanted to try here that I
There's a
did
lot
not
of
do.
things you-
Hey, did this one hit me? Hey,
It has not hit you yet.
this one didn't come up and hit me? Which one did
Oh,
more
I hit you
damage?
last round.
Yeah, it hit me last round, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's great news. If an enemy hits me while I'm in my stance, it becomes flat-footed against me.
You entered your stance after you moved away from the rat. It hit you prior to you entering your stance.
You did it on
It was
your
the
roll.
first one.
Yeah.
This is the first rat?
This is the
Yeah.
first rat.
It came back to me?
Yes, it
Yeah.
came, because
I thought
it ran,
you guys were
it
attacking.
ran away from her because she frightened you.
Oh my goodness.
So many rats.
All right, 2 flat checks coming up. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. I'm attacking it. Great. 1 was a success.
All right, so one whiff entirely and 1 strike. Are you just trying to strike it? Or are you trying to?
I just want to hit it.
You just want to hit
I just want to hit
it.
it.
You have broken him to the point where he's just attacking it. Fine. I'll just hit it.
22.
22. Success.
Nice.
You dealt damage now to the rat.
I'm going to do damage to it. All right, 1d8 bludgeoning.
What's your
And-
strength modifier?
Yeah. 6 plus 4 is 10 damage.
10 points of damage. The rat has
This was
taken
so much.
significant damage. You punch it, and it squeals in pain and horror, and then your turn is over.
What you guys may have noticed though is when he goes to punch, you actually see him he actually misses twice because he went to punch. He went like this, and he's like, oh man, and he actually slips a little bit, and his paw came back and hit him, and that was the actual hit.
Flotsam, save us.
Well,
Save us from this, Flotsam.
so fun fact about when I change the energy, when I remove the heat, the next spell I have to add the heat.
Oh no.
So I'm not going to cast a spell right now. Instead, first action, I'm going to draw.
Did one of the rats run up to you, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, so the first thing you're going to have to actually do is make a fortitude save. Gun your turn within the smoke.
22.
That is, you
Nice.
barely force down some bile as
Yeah.
you're trying not
It's
to
gross
gag.
in the harbor, Jim.
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw my gill hook.
Okay.
I'm going to use my size strike
Oh.
to add some damage here, some force damage to my weapon. So if I hit it, it's a little harder.
Love it.
Do I need a flat check first?
Flat check to target it, unfortunately.
8.
That does it.
That got it.
You've succeeded on a flat
Yes.
check, miraculously.
Yes! And I'm going to take my gill hook, and I'm going to slice at it. I'm not exactly sure what a gill hook is. I think it's just a long thing for pulling fish out of the water.
Probably.
But I rolled an 8 on the die, which I don't love. 17 modified.
17. So close.
Ah,
Unfortunately, a miss.
Ask Chauncey for his hero point.
I don't have a hit. I don't have
That's
a
all right.
hero
I have a
point.
second swing.
You do.
I have a second at -5.
But you have to make another flat check.
Ugh.
I know.
14.
You did it again.
All right. Here we go. Well, -5. No.
So close. You feel like you're almost like shaving hair off of this rat. Little flames, but you're not quite making the connection that you need to.
We're all gonna die.
I'm sad at this situation.
It's bad news. It's bad news, Vivian. You are not in the smoke, but you see your friends are just flailing. This battle just does not seem like it's going well.
No.
And you might need to do something drastic here.
Well, I guess I'll just run over to. You know what? I'm gonna do a strategic assessment.
Okay.
So I get to learn its
Where
my
did-
foe's strengths and weaknesses by watching them move.
Okay.
Oh, do I only get to do that when I critically hit a creature? Oh, that's for devising stratagem.
Yeah, I think you devise your strategy against a creature, and then you can make a strategic assessment.
Okay, then I will do that first. I will assess. I will devise a stratagem.
Okay, pick a target. The one fighting Duck, the one fighting Flotsam, or the one fighting Chauncey.
Let's go with that one fighting Duck. Just
All right,
'cause
it's
I'm
the closest
still
one to you.
mad. Yeah.
You devise a strategy. That's your first action.
Yes.
What's your second action going to be?
Do I then have to roll to devise a stratagem and then?
No.
make the
So what?
assessment, or-
So when you devise a stratagem, you roll a die now, and if you want to later in the turn, you can replace an attack roll with the die that you roll right now. So basically, you roll the die, just roll it. First roll it. See what you get.
13.
13. Now, later in this turn, if you attack this creature, you can not roll your attack and use your devised roll as your roll.
Will do that.
Okay.
And that was that 2 actions? I can't.
It's 1 action to devise the strategy, and then an action to move up to next to duck,
Yeah.
and then another action to strike.
Okay, I'm gonna try and whip it with my tail again.
Sure. Yeah. Now you've devised your stratagem, so it's 13 on the die plus your attack modifier.
Okay, so then that's 23.
23, and that's a success. You hit the creature.
Yes,
And you get to
okay.
add your bonus die of damage for devising a stratagem, which I believe is either 1d6 or 2d6. I don't remember at your level.
That's so many.
It can be done.
Is it strategic strike?
No, it's just whatever your whatever your devise a stratagem dice are. Here, let me.
Because I'm having trouble finding a specific
Yeah, sometimes because it's in
dice.
weird spots sometimes.
It's in the feet.
When you do. Oh, I can add my intelligence modifier to my attack roll.
Well, that would have been your attack roll. You already succeeded.
Yeah, you already did that.
Wait,
you're already
what's
good
happening
there.
then? I'm just gonna roll my
Just
damage.
add 2d6. Roll damage and add 2d6. And if that's wrong, well, we'll fix it next time.
All right, then I'm gonna roll
Fix it in
3d6.
post.
Fix it in post.
Don't fix it. Just let it be.
Just let it be forever. It is 2d6. I was right.
Okay, so that's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage as you smash your tail strategically
Oh.
into this rat's face.
It's a
Wait, is that a 12-sided D6?
yes, it is.
12-sided d6. That is cool.
It is smashed to smithereens and dead. It just like it doesn't die like because like you smash it and it just sort of like the smoke around you dissipates and like below at your feet there's now just this like pile of ash. It's just gone.
Okay.
It's just gone. You've done it.
So they weren't real rats. I will figure it out.
Not real
They
rats.
seem real.
You're the investigator?
I investigated. This is what I came up with.
I can't even hit the thing.
Post Vivian, we are in the rats' turns, and they are going to attack the casters.
Oh.
Flotsam, you first.
I gotta see what.
I'm
reactions
attacking
I have.
Flotsam, and I hit probably with a 26.
I arrest the fall, Jim.
You rest the fall.
I grab an edge.
What?
Those are the only reactions I have.
You just looking at random actions
Yes.
and just applying them? No, instead take 11 points of fire
I
damage.
always take 11 points of fire damage.
And catch on fire.
Oh, that's hurtful.
And then you know what? I'm going to attack you again. But miss horribly.
And I'm on fire.
And that rat, instead of attacking you a third time, is actually going to move so that they're on either side of Chauncey, and it's going to provide flanking for its companion, who is going to try to bite Chauncey to death.
Wow.
And that is going to be a 25 on the first strike.
That hits.
Oh, Chauncey, you're going to take 7 points of fire damage and catch on fire
Okay.
for my second strike. That is going to be an 18.
That misses.
Does. What if you subtracted your armor class by 2 because you're flat-footed because you're flames?
Still misses.
Still misses. I tried. I had to try.
Get out of here.
I'll go ahead and just roll a third time. See if I'm gonna get it, but I doubt it. Nah, it's not even
Crit
close.
fishing?
Crit fishing on Chauncey. Let's see if I can get rid of him, but I couldn't. So you all see that Chauncey is getting ganged up on by these flaming rats, and both Flotsam and Chauncey are on fire. It is your turn first. I need 2 fortitude saves.
Okay. First one's a 16.
You are sickened 1. That's basically going to be a -1 to everything, including your spell DCs, I believe.
Oh no!
Oof.
That's not awful.
Make another fortitude save, and this is going to be at the -1 because you're sickened.
20.
20. You are sickened 2. Minus 2 to just about every. Oh, here comes a hero point. He says
hero point.
he's re-rolling that.
19 on the die, 29.
29. You're only sickened 1, thanks to the hero point that you spent.
Ah!
It doesn't look good. You're on fire, my friend. What do you do?
And you're sick about it.
You're sick of this fire.
Sick of this
You're
fire.
so sick of it. But there's a skeleton helping you. Are you going to sustain your spell?
I am going to cackle.
Okay. To sustain it for
What's that
free.
sound like?
Yes. Hold on, this is my voice. I hate doing this. So I'm gonna
You sustain your spell for free. So you've got your 3 actions.
Oh,
and
God.
Your animated skeleton has 2.
how many actions would it be to douse the flames?
If you want to just like stop, drop, and roll kind of deal, I would say you spend 1 action. That'll reduce your flat check from a DC 15 to a DC 10.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I am going to reach out. I'm like, you need to chill, and cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch.
So I need a Fortitude save.
My turn to make a fortitude save, you say?
Yes.
Ooh, pretty bad. That is only an 11.
Yes, that's a fail.
It's a fail, even in your sickened state.
And you're in. That's an 11. Oh, ah! If I wasn't sickened, that would have been a crit fail. You would have been
Defeated you.
enfeebled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Yeah, that's negative energy, right? It's not actually cold.
Yeah, it's negative energy.
Okay. Chill touch, but it's not actually.
It's not
chilly.
chill. And then I'm gonna go, Paul, kill him. And so Paul, my
Paul the
skeleton
skeleton.
guardian, is gonna come down.
Well,
That's a natural 20.
now because I forgot to do it for you. There is a DC 5 flat check for everything.
Which you made.
So you made your DC 5 flat check.
You were
So
successful.
now you need to make a regular attack roll. All right, I forgot to have you do it for chill touch, so you kind of got a freebie there.
Okay. It's a 16.
16 is. You know what?
No.
I would assume that you would have summoned Paul in such a position that you're
to
flanking.
provide flanking.
So
I
with
did.
that in mind, knowing your tactical acumen and knowing you would have done that, that actually would hit.
What a beautiful man. What a beautiful man.
You hearing this, Rady?
I always like Paul.
1d6. Oh God, keep it.
If it's up to you.
Oh, it is a 5. No, I feel dirty doing that.
Okay.
That was a 2.
A 2.
It's 4 slashing.
4 slashing damage. Good job, Paul. Paul does have another attack if you would like to take it.
Oh yes, Paul will take this other attack. And
Flat check first.
And that's a 10 for the
All
flat.
right, so he's
that's a
good.
10 for the flat.
He's gonna hit it.
That's a 19,
A 19.
which makes a 27.
Which actually makes
Minus
a dirty 20.
21. Ooh.
So that is another successful strike. Paul is tearing it up over here.
That's a 6. 6 points of damage.
This rat is looking pretty shabby. It is
It's
not
looking
doing
good.
well.
Oh,
It's pretty shabby. It's not doing well at all. It's having a real hard time. You actually technically have 1 more action.
I'm gonna just stop, drop, and roll.
You are going to stop driving. Okay, so
Yeah.
make a DC 10 flat check to put yourself out.
16.
16. That would have succeeded even if you hadn't stopped, dropped, and rolled.
Woo!
You do take the damage for this turn,
That's
but then
fine.
you're out. 1 point of fire damage, and then you're done burning.
Awesome. And that is the end of my turn.
Excellent turn, Duck. There's no smoke around you. Your friends do look like they're in a little bit of trouble, but they're handling it. Paul is doing wonderfully. but you can't stop looking at them tibia. They're flashing around, just so chewable.
How did you know the tibia was my weakness? Oh boy, I want to do that. So the first thing that happens is you just see this cauldron just in the background trying to creep up. But then Duck says, "Hang on! I got an idea."
Oh no.
He licks his chomps and he looks. Now, you mentioned there were a series of people in a line.
Sure, we'll say that. I mean,
Oh,
there's
my God,
There
technically
was flanking
Yeah.
going on.
Sure,
There was a lot
yeah.
of...
Make me regret everything about what I've described, please.
Well,
You could have.
Duck sees
Oh,
a real tasty skeleton,
Uh-huh.
so he wants to lick it.
Okay.
So he's gonna reach out with his tongue and lick it
Okay.
in a 30-foot line.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
What?
First, tell me what you're doing, and then we'll deal with it.
We've broken Jim. We have broken him.
It's fine, I'm doing it. They're within 30 feet, right? 30-foot line?
Look,
I get a couple of them, including
Okay.
that skeleton.
You got a frog
if you
tongue?
want to get the skeleton and the rats, and everybody's in a line, you can get the skeleton. You tell me how many rats you want to get, and I'll tell you whether Chauncey's involved in this.
Oh, I want to get 2 rats and a skeleton.
Then Chauncey's involved in whatever you're doing.
Collateral damage.
Yes. Once
Wow.
again,
Wow.
we're aiming spells at Chauncey.
It's almost like those two specific people are in a beautiful relationship.
You see my tongue reach out, and it goes to lick the skeleton. Unfortunately, the skeleton is undead, so
Yep.
it doesn't taste good at all, and takes no damage from this. So that's the good news.
You know.
But other living creatures do take damage. So,
You guys made Erica cry.
you gotta make a fortitude save.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Everybody
each
make a
living creature
James,
needs to
make a fortitude save.
I believe in you, James.
1 failure
18 on the die.
and a 19.
Woo!
Your spell DC.
29.
I don't have a spell DC, but I'm supposed to.
What is your highest mental stat score thingy?
12.
12. Okay, so it's a +1. We would say probably be a 19. Would probably be. I don't know. I can't quick figure it out in my head.
Well, call 19. That's
Call
fine.
19.
Fortitude.
So I've got 2 failures on my side.
29.
29. You're critical success.
You're critical success, so you
Critical
take
success.
everything is unaffected. Those guys take full damage, which is 2d4
But you did touch his
negative
tongue.
damage.
Oh.
2d4 negative damage.
2d
Extra slimy.
Like it just like face to hit
3
the other
damage to
dude.
each of them, and
Alright.
they each take 1 persistent bleed damage.
They're persistently
Oh.
bleeding.
My
Yes.
tongue?
Yeah.
Is
You
it
notice,
spiky?
however, the rats do not bleed.
Oh no.
They seem to be composed of flame and have no blood to bleed.
That skeleton didn't taste good at all. Hey, you guys remember the back door? There was a sound. And he goes running off towards the back door.
Running off towards the back door. He starts sort of around the
told-
building. He doesn't get too
He
far.
was there when we talked about the
He
plan.
was.
Uh,
Was there.
after dark, it is Flotsam's turn. You're in a cloud of smoke. Roll a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'm not great. 15.
15. You are sickened one.
Sickened 1, Jim.
Wait a second. You're not sickened one. My bad entirely. I was ganging up on Chauncey. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Only Chauncey suffers the effects of the smoke this
That's
turn.
fair. That's
My
fair.
bad. My bad entirely. You're fine.
I'm gonna make my flat check now, Jim.
To do what?
How far away is?
He's pretty close to you. Like Chauncey and you were in the back.
Because my weapon has reach.
Okay.
Do I have to move to get to him?
You would take a step, I would say.
Okay. All right. So 1 action move.
Yeah. But that actually, since you have the reach, keeps you out of the smoke cloud and allows you to attack. Go ahead and make your flat check.
I'm gonna make my flat check. 17 on the die.
Nice, it's done. You come down hard and do...
Oh.
Gonna do. I might have hit a thing this time. 24 to hit
24 success.
for a total of 16 damage.
And this very badly wounded rat explodes.
Yeah!
Nice.
Shower of sparks and ash and is dead.
Heck yeah.
And
Huzzah!
there's still one up.
There's still one up.
Okay, I'm going to, for my third action, use my Psy Burst. With a passing thought, I direct violent psychic energies
Oh no, not violent psychic
towards a
energy.
nearby creature.
No.
It gets a basic reflex save.
Basic reflex save. These guys are a little nimble, so I'm gonna actually make it. Oh, but not with that roll. That is an 18 total.
Well, I only rolled low damage, but you're gonna take 5 points
5 points
Of
of psychic
psychic damage.
All right, this otherwise relatively unhurt fiery rat does get a little jolt of mental violence thrown its way.
And then I want to call after
Oh yeah.
the back door. He should know the plan, but he's duck.
Yeah, Vivian, you do see that there is one more rat, and Duck is making a beeline for the rear of the building.
And Duck, heal. I don't know.
It was hard to.
We'll find out
I
what
guess I'll
happens
find
on his turn.
out what happens. Vivian shouts that and then does this and then runs up to a rat.
All right, there's one more rat on the field. You get right up next to it. Gotta make a fortitude save because it's still a stinky rat.
Yes. That's a nat 20.
Oh, it was the Ooh.
And do I have to make the flat check?
You just did.
So
No, that was-
no,
Oh,
that was the fortitude save
Oh,
against
okay.
the smoke.
Sorry. I thought I was like.
So you can attack this rat if you want.
I do.
Do you want to first devise a stratagem against it, or you just want to attack it?
It's an excellent question. I'll devise a stratagem.
Okay. So roll just a roll, and that'll be what you.
That's an 18 on the die.
Hey. So now you can choose what you want to do, which I assume is attack the rat because.
I do want to attack the rat.
So now
And
make
I
your
have-
flat check.
Okay. But I have the option of using this, correct?
You have the
That's
option.
a nat 20.
Oh!
This is very nice.
Easily bypass the
Rolling
concealment.
hot.
Target this thing, and now for your attack, you can substitute that 18 if you want, or roll.
Can I roll and then make a decision, or do I have to decide
You have to
first?
decide now.
I'm gonna go with 18 on the die.
18 on the dice. So
This
what's
is
your total?
28.
28 is a critical hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do that
And
damage!
then I do the
Twice.
and then I add my strategic.
Yeah.
That's 7
7.
total.
But then it's a
But
critical.
then it's a critical.
So you double it.
I double it. So
14
it's 14
points of damage, and because of your strategic assessment, I believe you get to know things about it now.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you know that they are immune to bleed, fire, paralyzation, poison, and sleep. You know they are weak against cold damage and take an extra 5 points
Okay.
anytime they take cold damage.
Something popped up on the.
Toss a
on
coin.
The,
Toss a coin.
coin.
I hope it was me.
Excellent turn, Vivian. It is now. Sorry, I gotta take my damage.
Take.
This rat is not looking good. Also,
It's not dead after that 14.
it isn't. This one was mostly unhurt. That was the
Yeah.
most damage it's taken in a single strike yet. It is going to keep trying to kill Chauncey because that's just the only thing it's been able to have any success with.
Don't kill Chauncey.
It's not going to, with a 13 total. And then it is going to try one more time with a 21 to hit.
So my AC says 22. Does it go down if I'm sickened?
No.
Then it's 22.
That's a shame. It was a shame. That was my last real good opportunity.
You did it!
Woo!
Yeah, that's its turn. We go to Chauncey next.
I'm Steve.
It is your turn.
Chauncey. Is gonna cackle
Okay.
to keep Paul.
Keep Paul around.
Then he is going to take off towards Duck
Okay.
and go, Duck, tree, and do. I need you to roll me a will save as I command. So I'm casting command for you to stop.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
I
okay.
gotcha. A will save?
A will save.
Copy that. Wow, I rolled in the wrong spot. 16.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so you like immediately pause and then start to turn around to grab a treat from me.
Which one do I do? Do I pause or do I turn around to grab a treat?
I mean, so
So when it comes
Yeah,
to your
you're fair,
turn, you
you're
have
fair.
to use your first action to do what he wants you to do, which would be try to get the treat.
Got it.
You then do technically have the rest of your turn after that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I want the treat.
And it is now your turn.
Oh. Treat! So he goes running to go get the treat. He's like, treat, 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 treat. And he's gonna leap right on you. Treat!
it's in my bag. Go.
Okay. So he goes to grab the bag. To bite at the bag, but what he does is he pulls the bag, but he didn't anticipate that the bag has like a stretchy cord to it, and it comes out and it flings out, and something from his bag, a little tiny object, goes flying out of his bag and hits the rat as an improvised weapon.
Make your flat check to try to attack the rat.
I did it! It's a 6!
Yeah.
Barely. Now roll a ranged attack with your improvised weapon.
Oh, I will. Oh, count that. All right, here we go. 24.
24 is a hit. Something from your bag.
What do you got in there, guy?
I have like green little potions that have salad in it. When you shake it up, it glows. I have owlbear milk.
Hey, one of those.
So an owlbear milk
Milk jar
smashes
comes and
it.
smashes it.
Roll damage.
What would you like? 1d,
1d4
1d12.
1d4 plus your strength modifier.
All right. Here we go. I don't like that one.
You went big with that 12.
1d20.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. You are all watching as this jar of owlbear milk comes tumbling end over end out of through the air, smashes on this rat's head, and this owlbear milk goes everywhere and douses the flame. And there's this like sizzling and this incredibly, horrifically foul odor as the smoke dissipates. And you are just looking at a little, like, not like a pile of ash, but like a clump of this weird, like, curd, ashy substance as the owlbear milk, like, gloms up most of this ash and just sort of, like, sits there like a jelly now.
And Duck goes,
It's gross.
"Ah, my treat."
It's okay, I got you. I reach in my bag and I pull out a femur about this long
Treat.
that I took from the crypt where we got the book.
Oh! The first week.
I give him the femur of the mayor's family or whatever.
Oh yeah. I love femur. Yeah, it's not quite a tibia, but it's good.
You see Paul like cover up his legs.
And Duck will start to chew on the bone.
All right, chewing on the bone. Paul, at the end of his time, waves goodbye and then crumbles into a pile of bones and then fades away.
It's always hard saying
You see Duck like marinating the bone, like dipping it in a thing, and then
the milk.
and he's dipping it in his healing potion.
Okay. Excellent.
I would like to restore my mind.
Sure. You spend some time, you guys can refocus if you need to. You spend some time in the aftermath, just sort of catching your breath. And then what do you do?
Hey, did you guys say something about a back door? Back door! And he jumps up and he starts running towards the back door again.
All right. You get back there, and the first thing you notice is that there are these two like winding trails of like two mounds of dirt, like in this winding trail, almost like in something you would think like your first thought is like a gopher, but like a giant gopher.
Guys, there's giant gophers.
Giant gophers came in here. It goes right up to the door, and then the trail disappears, but then there's tracked dirt everywhere inside.
Oh,
And when you look inside, it's like a tornado went through this place. Crates are busted, broken, there's equipment destroyed, there's shattered glass, there's these weird like crystal masses that have been shattered on the ground, there's bent wheels and cogs and levers and scrap metal. It's like everything has been destroyed.
Duck goes, hey, guys. The boxes are open! And he goes leaving it, and he goes into the boxes and goes and sniffs all the stuff.
There's so much stuff.
There's
None
so
of it
much
makes
stuff to
any
sniff.
sense to you, but it's stuff.
No, it's stuff.
So
It's stuff that has so much smells on it, it's all good.
Is there anything else that you tend to do? I mean, you can see that dawn is probably another hour or two off. Everything inside is just gone. Doesn't seem to be usable.
I pull the rune out of my pocket and I just go, what?
Yeah. And then my other question is, should we beat each other up so it looks like we're knocked out?
I like wipe the blood
Yeah.
from his face.
Yeah.
No, we got it covered.
Yeah, I can't. Can you fix that?
No, but what if we just put it in the ground with these gophers? Then the gophers took it.
Gopher? He's got stuff in his mouth.
I just flick the rune into one of the gopher holes.
Sure.
You can still see it if you look down the hall. It's like right there.
Kick some dirt into it.
I'm gonna run to the city hall and tell the guy. Because if we wait to report, right?
That's smart. That's smart.
I'll be right back. And I start running to the city, realizing City Hall is somewhere in the city.
So you rush off to find it. By the time you get there, the sun is just cresting around. You get that gray light of dawn, and you see that the doors have already been opened at City Hall. You wait for a little bit, and a few minutes later, Dr. Delano comes like storming out, and he looks so happy. He's like, and he sees you standing there. He says, "Well, is everything all right? I have my stamps. We must go to my equipment immediately. We need to get this machine set up and running. Let's go."
Well, the fire rats beat us up and took it.
I'm sorry. Can you come again?
Yeah, the fire rats, they came out from the side yard and they burned us and they made us sick and they took the stuff and blew things up.
Do you mean to tell me that I have all the permits I need, stamped and ready to go, and my equipment has been taken
Well,
by some fire rats?
if I'm being honest, I'm not allowed to talk about it. But yes. Or giant mole badger things.
Oh. Show me.
Chauncey almost died. Let's go, I'll show you.
Let's go. Let's show me what this is all about. Sometime later, you see Flotsam and Dr. Delano come back towards the warehouse, and Dr. Delano is looking around. Oh my God. His eyes are wide, and he's. I knew it. I knew that the corruption ran even higher than City Hall. It was you, wasn't it? You did say you liked the rain, didn't you?
No, I said I hated the
You
rain.
never wanted it to be 82 and sunny all day forever.
I was super.
You're one of those people who think that the weather patterns are natural and necessary, aren't you?
You see Duck has like a gasket in his mouth. He's just like chewing on it. He's like spits it out.
Dr. Delano says, well, I won't have it. I will bend this world to my will because I am wealthy and I am correct. And he slams his chest, and you all hear this like whirring of machinery as these plates just start chung, 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 chung. And he is now like covered in this like thick iron-plated armor, and he says, I hate you, and you've ruined everything, and roll initiative. And he runs to attack you.
What is happening?
Yeah! I will take this initiative roll.
I guess.
I'm gonna use the hero.
Ah, no hero points.
Well, it does say 2 hero points on the screen, Jim. I think we should go with what's on the screen.
Nah. Vivian.
I got a 19.
Not too shabby for Vivian. Duck.
Oh, 17.
17 for Duck. Flotsam.
26.
26 for Flotsam. And Johnson.
9.
9.
Hey, Jim, what's a lesser healing potion? Is that 1d8?
Less. I believe minors are 1d8, so I think lessers are 2d8. It's fine.
Okay.
I think. I could be completely wrong, but whatever. You're good either way. Flotsam, perhaps expecting an unwelcome reaction, you see that things have gone horribly wrong, and you are first to react.
Calm down, sir. Please. He's metal.
Oh, jeez. Tell me about that. Is there a save?
The robber must attempt a reflex. Okay, hold on. It gets into because if he can't drop it. The spell heats the targeted metal to become red hot. This usually is harmless to unattended metal, which doesn't get a saving throw, blah, blah, blah. If you target a worn or carried item, the creature may make a reflex save to drop it, but it does 4d6 fire damage and 2d4 persistent fire damage.
Wow.
I don't think there's any way I can drop the armor that I am currently covered in. So
Oh my goodness.
go ahead.
But well, there's critical failure and failure aspects of it.
Okay. But I
mean, I don't know.
don't know how it works for.
You trying to save?
I guess I'll roll a reflex
I don't
save.
know.
We'll just see what happens. I'm not gonna be able to drop it regardless. The save is 18.
Okay, it doesn't save, but it's not a critical.
All right, so go ahead and deal your initial damage, and then he'll just persistently take damage.
4d6. Oh, that's nice. 8. No, 10. 19.
19
19
points of
regular.
damage.
Oh. Wow.
2d4 persistent.
He'll take that at the end of his turn every round. So,
Max.
all right, Flotsam, 2 actions for the spell, and then what do you want to do after that?
I'll draw my guild.
Sure, you're on the Gilhook. Vivian, you see that Dr. Delano is very displeased and believes there's some kind of conspiracy against him.
I'd like to glare at him intimidatingly.
Sure.
Which, do I make a roll or do you make a roll?
You make an intimidation check, in fact.
Oh, yes. Oh, 19.
19. He seems so out of his mind that he just doesn't even register the look.
Okay, then in that case, I would like to use a second action to devise a stratagem.
Sure. You find a weak point in his armor and try to strike right for it. Go ahead and make your check for that.
All right, my check.
Or it's just the die for your stratagem.
That's a 17.
Hey, that's all right. And now you can use that as you will.
Okay. Oh wait, I have one more action, don't I?
You sure do.
I will. How far away is he from us?
I mean, he's pretty close. You could step to. It would take one action to get to him, to get next to him. But
I will. I'll just take out a rapier.
what's up?
I'll just take out my rapier.
You draw your rapier. Okay. So you prepare for a more offensive action in the future. Duck, underfoot. What do you do?
I said, hey, that's not very nice. I don't really think we did what we're supposed to do. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Here, come on. And he just runs at it,
Okay.
talking himself up. And I imagine this guy's larger than Duck.
He's a medium-sized creature, so he's human-sized.
Okay. So, but Duck's a little bit of a smaller
Yeah.
stature. So you see this like smaller dog guy go running towards him and like try to grab him, but like puppy dog style, but like wrap him up. And he's gonna attempt to grapple
Okay.
the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Is what he's gonna attempt to do. So yeah, let's do that. That was a 19 on the die.
Oh.
Plus 13 is 32.
32 is a success. It is actually a critical success.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna grapple him, and then I will attempt to, because I basically just grabbed him at this point, right? So at the same time, since I got him all wrapped up and I'm going crazy, this'll. Oh, I guess I didn't say it out loud, so I understand if you don't want me to do. No, it's still 2 actions, so I guess I could still do that. It's fine. I will attempt to trip him now, bring him to the ground.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Takes a second attack penalty, but you can do it.
Yes. So the 24.
24 is also a success. You managed to trip him to the ground.
I'm like, hey guys, I got him here. I got him.
Okay. Yeah, you got him. You were holding on to him. You are noticing he's extremely hot.
Hey guys, it's really hot here
He
again.
is
Why is it so
extremely
warm?
painfully hot to
Everything
hold.
about this whole thing is just so warm.
And it is his turn.
Oh, I wish it rained.
And he is like, get off of me! Duh! And he is going to, his armor is going, like you see these electrical sparks just start to fly and like go all over the place, and he like looks up at you, and just beyond you is Vivian, and this blast of lightning erupts from his chest and goes through you, and I need you both to make reflex saves.
Oh no! There's so much electricity.
We fancy.
21.
One is a
We got one of them fancy
Success.
hero
Half damage
points
for you.
here.
Non-hero points.
Oh boy. 19.
19 is a failure.
That's what I thought it might be.
You take 14 points of electricity damage.
Sure I do.
And you take 7 points of electricity damage. And that's all he can do this round, but he is going to take some fire damage.
Fire.
How much?
8.
You are going to take half of that.
How long did your fire resistance last? Probably not this long.
Only a minute.
Yeah, it would have been
Okay.
hours ago.
I take 4, you said?
Yeah, you're going to take half of that since you're holding on to him. And he takes 8 points. That is brutal for him. He does not, doesn't look happy about that. Next up is Johnson.
Sweet. So Chauncey's watching all this happen, and he's like starting to move his hands around and everything. And if you look at it, it's like a black ichor is dripping off of it, but when it hits the ground, like worms are crawling into the ground.
Ugh.
And he's gonna chuck some of that and cast Worms Riposte
Oh, Jesus.
at him.
Worms.
So this spell is gnawing worms materialize within the flesh of the target, the targeted creature, dealing 4d6 piercing damage and 1d6 persistent damage. I need a Fortitude save.
Oh, that is a leaner.
We're built really well to fight one guy.
20.
That is a fail. Sweet. 4d6. Look at that. Look at all that.
Oh, jeez.
That's 20 points of damage right there.
Yes, that is 20 points of damage as you feel these worms dig into your flesh,
Digging
slowly
into the
gnawing its
flesh.
way in.
Hey, there's worms! Hey!
I feel like
No, I don't eat those.
we feel like we hustled the rats.
Yeah.
It is the top of the next round. Flotsam.
Yeah!
This guy is on the ground. He is got rats or worms burrowing into the crevices of his armor and digging into his skin. He is his whole like upper torso is glowing molten, and he's like screaming inside this suit of armor. What do you do?
I want to reach out and grab mentally a hold of that pain and just amplify it inside of him as I cast Phantom Pain. He does get a will save.
Okay. That is a 20.
I'm 21, yeah!
Yeah.
So he's gonna take 5 mental damage, and he's also going to take 2 persistent, and the target is sickened 1.
Jesus.
If he recovers from being sickened, the persistent on that ends.
Okay. You got anything else for me?
I'll whack him.
Sure.
We are ruining this dude's life.
It's like I
He had a plan.
I rolled a 4, 13.
13 is not going to be enough. You just clang right off that heavy suit of armor that he's wearing.
Also, I looked it up. My thing is for hunting sharks.
Oh, very nice. Vivian.
I'm gonna use my rapier and just stab him in the little.
Sure, I imagine you're going to use your stratagem die.
I sure am. So that will be a 29 to hit.
29 is a critical hit because he is on the ground. And
Okay, well, when it's a critical, I get to add a deadly die.
yeah. Yes, you do.
So,
I don't think it's gonna get to me.
so I do my. Do I add that to the D6?
That gets added to all the other dice that
Okay,
you added.
so I have my deadly,
Yeah.
and then I have my strategy,
Yes.
and then I have the regular rapier.
Yeah. Now the D10, the deadly die, isn't going to get multiplied, but
It's
just
it's a D8.
oh, the
for
D8
me.
isn't going to
Yeah.
get multiplied.
That's
Everything
okay. So that is 5, 7 plus 3 is 10 points of damage.
Okay. Doubled to 20.
Double to 20, and then 5
25
deadly,
points of
so
damage.
25 points of damage.
So this guy is screaming inside the suit of armor. He's got worms digging into him. He's baking alive inside his own suit of armor. And then you see this like opening, like where his eye is, and you just ding, and you spear his eye and pull it out, and it's on the tip of your rapier.
I love this.
And the screaming stops immediately. Instant silence.
I take it up and put it in a jar.
Duck goes, what do you got there? What?
It's
Oh no, that was his eyeball. Hey, hey, hey,
There's
hey guys, were we supposed to kill the guy we were hired to help?
I mean, he attacked us, Duck.
Our word against his.
Yeah. And you see Chauncey like lifting his hand and pressing it onto like some contract and rolls it up, puts it in his pocket.
That is just the first piece of paperwork and a long list of paperwork you're going to have to do, because when your client dies on a contract, it does require a lot of filings that go in afterwards. So you know you have a long day ahead of you. But you have come to the end of this particular adventure in one way or another. And that is where we'll stop for today, everybody. Because we're out of time and I'm out of people to have you kill. So that's it. Congratulations on another completed job.
Another completed heroic endeavor.
Heroic endeavor.
We endeavored to be heroic.
We still get
And
paid.
Yeah. I just like to say, it's not that we couldn't protect the place. We could have, had we actually tried.
Yeah.
Sure.
Unless
just
there were
care
more of
about
those rats.
No.
Rats
It
are
was-
no.
they
You guys,
were.
It was problems.
It was like a clown show against the rats, and then the boss shows up and you guys are just like melting him inside his own armor. It's okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Didn't work out for him at all.
No, that was not good.
I love how we all collectively were like, oh, we're getting serious? Getting serious? Okay.
Oh, it's time to try now. It's time to do
The moment you
things.
go metal, I was like, I know what I'm doing.
You really have to look at it because that spell is kind of
Broken.
extremely brutal against
is.
metal-wearing enemies.
But I've had so many characters that have had that
Yeah.
spell
Never
and
gotten to use it.
never
Never
use
gotten to
it.
use it.
So in this, I was like, oh, nah.
It's like 13 years, I feel justified now having that in a spell
From
list.
melting an old man.
That's
It
crazy.
was something else. It was something else. That is the end of our adventure tonight. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time with all of you here tonight. Thanks for playing with me. Thanks you all for watching us do it. Next week we are going to be back for another episode, but I'm not going to be in the chair. There's going to be somebody else running the show next week.
Someone else?
Check out our socials at the DaTNetwork to find out who, if we announce it beforehand. I don't
my
know
God.
if we're going to. It might just be a surprise.
Yeah.
But either way, you should follow those socials anyway, just because we're cool. We do other things. If
What's
you're
another thing that we do?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay,
You
I'm
calm
sorry. I was
down.
trying to say-
I'm doing my announcement.
I thought
you
it was-
calm down.
I thought we were.
No, we're not. We are. This Friday, we have a show premiering on the DaTNetwork, twitch.tv/the DaTNetwork. It is the return of Dragons and Things Phantom. We are super excited to bring that show. That's going to be on our own channel, and you should definitely check that out. That is Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be crazy. I cannot wait to get started. So join us Friday. Join us next Tuesday here for more heroic endeavors. And whatever else you do with your life is your own business. Get out of here. Yeah, away with you.